hour, regardless of where you are in the blessed land of Biafra. It is 6 minutes past 7 in the morning, and the same number of minutes, regardless of where you are domiciled. I welcome each and every one of you. Today is our very special Q&A session, question and answer session, that we may be able to clear some of the cobwebs, that we may be able to bring you up to date and up to speed, to allow the world to hear your voice, to allow humanity to appreciate the depth of the difficulties that people are encountering in the damnable zoological republic, but above all, to make sure that we are united, all one people, in pursuit of this very noble dream of Biafran sovereignty in our time. My name is Mazi Iyke. I am the leader of Ipob all over the world. I am the director of radio Biafra television, and by the very special grace of the Most High Elohim, a servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. I therefore say to all of you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you, because I know right across the surface of this very planet Earth, people are listening to us this very morning, not minding the impromptu announcement of this very program. The whole world is listening, and this very gospel must be preached. As I welcome you, please bring other people along with you. You must share the links. As always, we are simulcasting on multiple platforms. We are on FM in Biafra land, on FM in parts of Lagos. We are on FM in also parts of the damnable zoological republic. If you are able to listen to us via FM, all well and good. We are also on satellite. Radio Biafra transmission is aired on satellite. We are on Biafra television. Darlington reminded me we are also on Biafra television, which is also on Facebook and also on YouTube. We are on University of Radio Biafra on YouTube. Precisely, that is our official anchor, University of Radio Biafra on YouTube. We're there. We are on Ipob Community Radio. We are on Instagram. We are on Twitter. We are everywhere. If you wish to listen to us, I believe that we are also on TuneIn. We are on Garden Radio. We are on Simple Radio. We are on Sweet Radio. However means or way you choose to listen to us, you should be able to do so. The whole world is listening. Everywhere you go to right now, people are listening, not just on social media, but via other means as well. I welcome each and every one of you this very morning. Before we proceed to open our lines, I have a few things to say, but before that, even we have to pray and pray very, very briefly that Elohim may come to take charge as always, that the God Almighty in heaven, whom we serve, adore, and praise, may be able to come down, or should I say, give his angels instruction to stand guard over us, sons of men. Is there anyone in a Chineke nanke promihen in a Chukokika Biama Binigwe? Onye ọbụna ya ka mmụọ na mmadụ na-akpụ isi ala nye, onye ndị mmụọ ozi na-efe, onye mbara igwe na-egosi ọlụ aka ya, onye kpakpando na anyanwụ na ọnwa na-akpụ isi ala nye, onye oke ufufe na-asọpụrụ, onye ebuli mmiri na-aṅa ntị n'olu ya, na nke bere dị ngọzi ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Ọ bụ eji ama ka anyị na-aja gị otuto, ka anyị na-eto gị, nsọpụrụ ka anyị na-asọpụrụ gị. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-achị, nyere na-ekere eke bụ nke gị, mmụọ na mmadụ bụ naanị gị kere ha n'oyiyi gị, na nke bere dị ngọzi. Chineke n'eze ebube, onye ime eluigwe, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ onye mbụ na onye ikpetemazụ, onye na-epụrụ ndị ihu wee na-epụrụ ha azụ, onye ọ bụ naanị ya kpebiri na obodo ekwensu bụ zuu ga-ada, wee na-ada na-ere ọkụ n'ụbọchị nke taa. Eze ndị nsọ, ọ bụghị ka o si wee ha anyị n'ọnụ, kama ọ bụ ka anyị wee nye gị otuto na nsọpụrụ na ije mma, n'ihi na mgbe niile n'ime ndụ anyị nna nke bụrụ ọ bụ naanị gị ka anyị na-erubere isi wee na-akpụ isi ala. Anyị anaghị efe arụsị, anyị anaghị efe arụsị apịrị apị, I nege fa no pa ho madon na nke bro na nege kanyi na kpisi ala nye. Anya na se na otuto nsopuru ejamma. Site na ebigebi, maru na ebigebi ka na dogi. He say, I prayed in the language of heaven, the oldest language known to man. Before we open our lines this very morning, I am going to ask you to please do bear with me. I have a few things to say, a few announcements to make, so to speak, and then we shall proceed. But first of all, there was something that I tweeted yesterday, which I'm sure that most of you must have become accustomed to. Something I said very many years ago. I said it in the year 2015 when I was addressing the World Igbo Congress in Los Angeles in California in the United States of America. I made it very known to them. In fact, this very morning I'm asking Somto and all the rest of them, Amarachi, all of you, go and find that very clip of my address to World Igbo Congress in 2015 and simply cut out the area where I said in no uncertain terms, very categorically in my assertion, that the Fulani Janjaweed are coming. I said it in that very program. I said it very clearly that they are coming is only a matter of time. Go and look for that clip and cut it out and make sure it goes viral. Make sure it is everywhere, because everything happening in the zoo today, I prophesied about it very, very many years ago. I wanted to go and cut it out because there was a headline that was published yesterday. Abuja schools shut down as truckload of bandits arrive in border towns. Schools are shutting down in Abuja, as we told them. Everything that happened to Biafra during the war must happen to all of them in the zoo. Today, schools are shutting down the same way they shut down our schools during the war. These are the things that people must understand, that begin to come to terms with, that anything we say, anything we proclaim, anything that we give life to on this very platform by proclaiming it must come to pass. I want you to go and find it very, very immediately, very, very urgently, where I said in 2015 during my address to World Igbo Congress in Los Angeles, I made it very, very clear to them, if you don't give us guns and bullets, they will come. And when they will come, it will be too late for all of us. And now they have arrived, as confirmed by this leadership newspaper. Headline: Abuja schools shut down as truckload of bandits arrive in border town. As I warned all of you that they would come very many years ago. There is no prophet, there is no soothsayer, there is no predictor, there is nobody who can match the accuracy of our prediction, nobody anywhere in the world. Because Elohim is with us. We are whiter than white and whiter than snow. That is why all these revelations can come to us before other mortals can say it. We have seen it and we announced it. I told you in 2015 that the Janjaweed will come. I warned you they're going to come. I told you that the Fulanis will come. They will take over your government. They will enthrone a type of nepotism and retrogressive governance that the likes the world has never seen before. And now it is happening before our eyes. It's happening before you. I warned you, if you do not give me guns and bullets in 2015, that the Janjaweed will come, and they have come. They have gone to Abia State. They have gone to Abia State University in Uturu. They have kidnapped some students. And I want to make it very clear this morning that those that kidnap the students are not Fulani terrorists, not the bandits that we are all accustomed to. They were kidnapped by Fulani soldiers and Fulani police people. Near Lokpa, that is where they are. That is where they are keeping these people inside Lokpa military barracks. It is, I blame Ochus or Carlo. People must announce this very clearly this morning. The kidnap of these students, I am laying it squarely on the doorstep of Ochus or Carlo. Ochus or Carlo, that Ochus or Carlo, that friend, and should I say boyfriend to Fulani men, that Ochus or Carlo is the person responsible for what is happening. He is the one that gave land to Fulani terrorists in Lokpa. He is the one that made sure they established a military barracks to guard terrorists who are in Lokpa. They are the ones that kidnapped our people. And I'm making it very clear now to ESN all over Biafra land that we are going to comb all the forests surrounding Abia State University. We are going to comb it. And because I am insisting, I know our intel is telling us that those they kidnapped yesterday, they are holding them in military barracks near Lokpa. That is where they are. That Fulani terrorist camp along the expressway after Munochi, if you're heading to Enugu, that is where they are. That is where they are holding them. That is where all the males will have their penises cut off to be sent to China as a delicacy. Maybe wonton soup with penis in it. That is where they are holding our women that are going to marry off to Boko Haram terrorists and ISIS in West Africa. That is where those students are being kept. People that kidnapped them, I don't want Nigerian newspapers, all those Zoological Republic journalists to be writing junk. I am telling you categorically this morning, it was not the Fulani terrorists that carried out this attack, because there are no Fulani terrorists in Biafra land. We have neutralized them. There is no longer Mietiala terrorizing people. Those who are doing this now are Fulani people in army and police uniforms. And that is why we must stop them. That is why we must recognize, starting from this morning, that the army and the police are our enemies. The Fulani people in Nigerian army, the Fulani people in Nigerian police, they are the ones abducting, killing our people, and we must confront them. That is why everything that Hope Uzodinma is doing, that Sadikin Fulani in Imo State, must be checkmated. That is why anywhere we see them, we must confront them. If you do not confront them, you give them time to go kidnapping students, as they have done yesterday with APSU students. We must be very, very vigilant. We must be very, very careful. The time has come for us to exert our independence in the zoo. The time has come for us to say to our enemies, we cannot be cowed. The time has come for us to let the Fulani Caliphate, the Janjaweed Caliphate, understand that Biafra land cannot be taken over. Those doing the kidnappings, those doing the armed robberies now that we have in our Fulani people in Nigerian army. And that is why it did not come to me as a surprise narration. Were kidnapped. Never as a shock to me. That is the consequence of very poor, weak leadership. Those that you call your governors, this is what they have brought to our land. Instead of them to rise up to support Eastern Security Network, they went about trying to float all this mushroom, ineffective, toothless, whatever vigilante that they have around them, to allow the Fulanis to come in to kidnap. These are Fulani people in the Nigerian army and the Nigerian police. These are not your typical Fulani Janjaweed from Mali or from Niger Republic. It is the work of the Nigerian army. Their barracks is very close to Lopa. They are the ones providing them cover. That is the terrorist headquarters you have in our land. The settlement, the Fulani settlement in Lopa, is the place that Odious Okalu gave to his Fulani boyfriends to go and house their terrorists in our land. I am holding Odious Okalu responsible for what is happening. If any of them should die, Odious Okalu will bear the consequences of it. And I'm directing the entire command structure of Eastern Security Network to ensure that no vehicle will leave our land through Enugu-Iguacha Expressway, that they are not going to go anywhere. I am asking them this morning to go into the bushes and into the forest surrounding Abia State University in Uturu to make sure that those people are rescued. It is a director, it is a command to the entire Eastern Security Network architecture on the ground in Biafra land to make sure that these students are found, and found immediately. And we are going to go into Lopa to go and search the place. That is where they are holding them. They are holding them in the military barracks inside Lopa. If they do anything to them, we are also going to excavate the land. We are going to use detection equipment anywhere the soil is disturbed. We know that they have buried them in there. We are going to mount a very rigorous, consistent, and round-the-clock vigilance around Lopa. That is where these things are happening from. And our people must understand this. Those involved now in kidnapping, those involved now in extortion, those involved in armed robbery are Fulani people in army uniforms. They are Fulani people in police uniforms. That is why we must not allow the police to leave their barracks anymore. Sorry, to leave their, of course, it's their barracks, their stations. We must not allow the army to leave their barracks anymore without engaging them. These are the criminals. If you allow the army to move about freely, if you allow the police to move about freely in Biafra land, they will kill, they will pillage, they will kidnap, they will rape, and they will slaughter our people. I am praying for the safe return of these very students abducted from APSU. We are praying for their safe return. We are not just going to lament, as some people answering Ohanes and their throne and Yoshi are doing. We are going to find them, or else there will be no movement of any vehicle in and around that very area. There will be no vehicle coming into Okigwem. There will be no vehicle leaving Okigwem. There will be none coming into Isugwato. There will be none leaving. There will be none coming into Lopa. There will be none leaving until we find these students, and immediately. Immediately, we must find them. And for these students that were kidnapped and their parents, we warned you before that Nigeria is a death trap. Nigeria will kill all of you before you realize, because some of you are very, very irredeemably stupid and foolish. You do not understand. You cannot read the handwriting on the wall. Why do you think they put idiots like Hope Uzodinma in power? Why do you think that you have all these weaklings called governors in your area, handpicked by Fulani Caliphate to do their bidding for them? We are not going to allow this nonsense to stand. If they want peace along that very axis of Okigwe, Isikwato, and Lopa, Umunochi, they must release these students, and those holding them are camped in the Fulani Ruga camp given to the Janjaweed by Ojos Okalo. Ojos Okalo is the person to be blamed for the kidnap of these students, and he will be held responsible for it as well. We are not going to forgive anybody for this. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. These are the things that we must come to terms with immediately. I am asking the entire operations commander on the ground of Eastern Security Network in Imo State and also in Abia, with help also from Enugu. We must find these students that were kidnapped. We must put the heat on them until they are released, and we know where they are being held. I'm warning the Nigerian army, I'm warning the Nigerian police. Before I do anything, I warn you in advance. I'm warning all the terrorists living in Lopa, you must give up the people that you're holding. These students are in Lopa, Fulani terrorist camp given to them by Ojos Okalo, and we must find them. Ojos Okalo, this is the handiwork. This is what you have done for your people. Because of your desire to serve the Fulani Janjaweed, our young men and women have now been kidnapped. Students of Abia State University, we must make sure that they are released immediately, because we are living in a zoo, in a jungle, a place worse than a zoo. That is why people are dying and they are suffering. And I want you to understand the mindset of those that you call your leaders in the zoo. I want everybody to listen very, very attentively to what I have to say regarding that midget El Rufai in Kaduna. Do you know what that idiot said? He said, we are ready to lose some people. In other words, we are ready to kill some students. We are ready to kill some Nigerian students because we wanted to bombard bandits where they are. It doesn't matter. In every other part of the world, the USA came all the way from America to come to Boko Haram held territory in the north to release US hostages without even killing the terrorists. This idiot, this midget, these are the fools they call intellectuals. These are the idiots in Africa that inhabit Africa that people refer to as educated people. He doesn't mind killing other people's children in order to prove a point. That is what he's saying. It was carried in the zoo, one of the zoo newspapers. Kaduna State Governor Nasser El Rufai on Thursday said, when 29 students of the Federal College of Forestry and Mechanization Africa in Kaduna were abducted, the plan was to attack and kill the bandits, even if it means killing some students. Even if it means that some students will die in the process. Can you imagine? This is the mindset of Fulani Janjaweed, Islamic extremism gone crazy. These are the idiots you call leaders in Nigeria. These are the idiots that you refer to as your governors. Look at the way they are thinking. Look at the way they are reasoning. Are these the type of people you want to be in the same country with? He was not concerned about the lives of the innocent students abducted from this College of Forestry in Kaduna. He wanted to prove a point. We are going to bomb the only country in the world where the Air Force is busy bombarding their own citizens. Nowhere else in the world will an aircraft take off in the same country to bomb citizens in that country and want you to go and do your research. These are the type of animals you have as political leaders. These are the type, maybe when he grows old, he'll begin to reason like Obasanjo. These are the fools that don't even understand what civil society is all about. They don't understand what governance is all about. They do not even have any appreciation of what a democratic discourse entails. They have no idea. All they are concerned about, all they are busy doing every day is how do we kill people? How do we get them to be afraid of us that we may continue to loot in perpetuity? He doesn't care if these other people's children are dead. A sitting governor in a state. And that is what maybe that's what they're going to do around us. They will say, oh, they were kidnapped by bandits. Let us go and bomb them. They'll start raining bombs in and around Okigwe, in and around the Sikwato and Lopa and Umunuchi. We are not going to have that. We are saying, I'm telling you this morning, that the people that kidnapped our students yesterday are Nigerian army and Nigerian police. They are the people that did it. And they must produce those people, or else there'll be no peace along that very axis. When I mean, I am now warning everybody, there will be no transport movement. I'm giving them only 24 hours. If they do not release those kids that were picked up yesterday or thereabout, there will be no peace. There will be no movement from Iguacha to Enugu. There will be no vehicle that will travel from Iguacha to Enugu. No vehicle will crisscross from Isukwato or from Okigwe to Owerri. There will be none until we find them. Because if we allow movement of vehicles, they will smuggle these people out of our land. They will smuggle them out of our land. And maybe by this time, in the next 3 weeks or thereabout, their private parts will be in a wonton soup somewhere in Shanghai. And we don't want that to happen. This is the price you pay for having idiots in power. This is the price you pay for allowing Abba Kyari to impose hope on you people. This is the price you pay for supporting idiots and Fulani slaves like Ojus Okalo. This is the price you pay for having quislings, weak idiots like Okezi also in power. This is the price you pay for a failed leadership. That is why your children have been taken. And I'm warning every Fulani person in the army and in the police, in Biafra land, especially in and around Lopa, those of you responsible for the kidnap of these children yesterday, you must release them. Or else there will be no peace. You must release them. And I want Kadira Ahmed, I want all these people, idiots writing for Daily Trust. I want the whole world to understand. I want the US ambassador to understand. I want the UK High Commissioner to understand. I want the EU ambassador to Nigeria to understand. I want every observer to understand this very, very clearly. Those in AU, those in ECOWAS to understand this very carefully. The Fulani camp in Lopa is where our people are being held. That is where our children, university undergraduates are being held, and they must be released with immediate effect. They must be released. Should harm come to one of them, then you will understand. That is why I am saying today, anywhere you see the army, you will attack them because they are coming to kill, to kidnap, to rape, and to pillage. Anywhere you see the Nigerian police, the same thing. They are your enemies. Nigerian police, they are your enemies. Nigerian army, they are your enemies. Any idiot in Abuja or in Lagos writing rubbish and telling you they are your friends, that person should be stoned to death. I'm telling you the truth. Because this type of kidnap has never happened before in our land. It is happening for the first time because those engineering it are Fulani terrorists. And we cannot allow them to prevail. We can never, ever allow them to prevail. Please, you must give me some time. Very, very briefly, or should I say shortly, the lines will be open for you to give us your take on what we are reporting today. Because the Fulani, they think they can cage everybody. They think or feel that they can shut everybody up. They have now caged the media. The Yoruba cowardly media have submitted, or should I say succumbed to Fulani threats. That is why yesterday we were reading that 5 million naira will be paid to the National Broadcasting Commission by Channels Television and Inspiration FM for IPOB interviews. And as I keep saying all the time, there is something wrong with the brain of black people. Black people are the most useless creature on this very earth. Lower than animals, lower than monkeys, lower than baboons. I'm telling you the truth. Because you cannot tell me that you stay in a country where Fulani things that only their narrative should hold sway. Where Fulani things that any lie coming out of the mouth of Lai Mohammed is what should be accepted as gospel. You banned IPOB, you proscribed IPOB without a recourse to any due judicial process. You start down in your office, you said IPOB must be proscribed. We have been asking you to come to your court to prove that IPOB is a terrorist group for how many years now, since 2017? You have not done so. You have not done so. Now you are telling Channels Television that they cannot, the whole world cannot hear the voice of IPOB spokespeople because you want the lies that you're trotting out to hold sway. The same way that you lied that I jumped bail. That is what you want. Any day we now go, or maybe on AIT or anywhere else, to push that lie, you will find them, you will ban them, you will suspend them. That is the type of country that some idiots are calling their own. That is the type of country that some people are calling Nigeria. One Nigeria. May God punish all of you, from Obasanjo to all of you, to any pastor, to any idiot that will talk about one Nigeria. God will punish all of you one after the other. You people are evil. You will stay in a country where somebody can come out and keep lying every blessed day. IPOB was prescribed due to the activities. What is that activity? Let us go to your courts to debate it. Let us go to your courts to argue it. You have refused. You have not given us that chance. Since 2017 till now, we have not been to any law court in Nigeria to argue that IPOB should not be prescribed because you're running from your own courts. In the same country, if you lie against IPOB, if you come and you lie against the people, and we somehow found a way to make to perhaps straighten the records, that the world may know the truth, you find the TV station responsible and the FM station responsible. All of you idiots called Nigerians, you fools, you idiots, you morons are allowing Fulani to be doing these things every blessed day. You people, you allow Fulani to be toying about with your lives because you're cowardly, because you're foolish, because you're idiotic. When they say NIN, you gotta register. BVN, you gotta register. You don't even ask yourself, what are the consequences of all these registrations that Fulani are asking us to do? Yesterday, they removed a Port Authority woman for corruption. A Fulani woman, they replaced her with another Fulani man. All of you are just there, idiotically. Anything that Fulani dishes out, you accept it. We just like Obasanjo. Obasanjo is one of the worst fools in the world. That man is an idiot. He's an idiot, I'm telling you the truth. All of you fools, you see what is happening in the zoo, and you keep quiet. Because you want Yoruba people to be enjoying oil and gas coming from Biafra. God will punish Obasanjo. God will punish that idiot. Punish him 10 times over. Punish him 1,000,000 times over. Because he is evil. An evil, stupid man. And all the idiots going to Obasanjo's altar farm. All the fools going there to pay homage to that Satan. All of you will suffer, I'm telling you. I place a curse on all of you this very morning. You are in a country where you are lying against the people. The TV station called them to find out their own version, which even if you go to a law court, after the state must have presented their case, the accused person will be also allowed to present his or her case. That was exactly what happened. And you people are there, and Channels TV will pay 5 million naira fine. Inspiration FM will pay 5 million naira fine, and you are in a country being ruled by Fulani animals, and all of you are there keeping quiet, not saying anything. Shame on all of you, I'm telling you. All of you idiots that call yourselves Nigerians, all of you monkeys. Sometimes I don't even know why God ever bothered to create black people. I have no idea. You people are idiotic beyond redemption. Black people are fools, I'm telling you. You stay in a country where 6 million people, Fulani, they are not up to 6 million. Fulani, they are not up to 6 million people. Look at the way they are lording it over everybody. Idiots like Obasanjo, a complete fool like Obasanjo, is there throwing their part because maybe they made him who he is today. Useless idiots. It's only if Channels TV want to be very foolish by playing this fine expression. What they need to do is that every journalist in Nigeria, every media house, if they insist that Channels must pay this very fine, they should all shut up shop. All of them should go on strike in the zoo to teach Fulani a lesson. Because of your stupid behavior. That is the reason why Fulani became emboldened to be doing all this manner of nonsense. Anything they like, they can do and get away with it in front of your eyes in a country with federal character. Nigerian Port Authority woman, a Fulani woman goes, another one comes in, another Fulani man comes in, and you're telling me that you're human beings, you are learned, you're educated, we are the elite, we are the enlightened ones. You people are morons, you know nothing. You are foolish, you know nothing. Fools everywhere, and they are in this movie. That was the same way it was yesterday. They said, "Oh, Abaribe should be." Look at the way the Fulani are liars. Unrepentant, demonic liars. They lie. They know how to lie. Them and their useless Zoom media. Them and their useless Yoruba Zoom media. Satanic people. I wouldn't call it Ekwensu. Lucifer, you people are Luciferians. That is why black people are poor and backwards, because a black person is the embodiment of evil. Black people are evil, beyond evil. All of you were there 14th of September 2017 when my house was attacked by the Nigerian army and Nigerian police. 28 of my men were killed. As a result of that invasion of my house, I lost my parents. My mom and my dad are dead today. Are you following me very carefully? Do you know that in Nigeria, that is why I'm telling you the truth. If I have a means, believe you me, when I die, of course, I will see God. I will ask God, the Almighty in heaven, why did you create black people? Why did you create black people? Are the most wicked species of animal in the world. Black people are more wicked than a serpent. Black people are evil. They are evil. A black person is the embodiment of evil. I'm telling you the truth. All of you stupid Nigerians were there. And in fact, as I'm saying this right now, I want the video of the invasion of my house on the 14th of September 2017 to be released to the whole world, to put a lie to this their nonsense. Asking Abaribe should be in prison for not producing NNAMDI'S deputy speaker. That's some idiotic deputy speaker that did not allow TV people in America to speak, or the statement that they wrote to be read on the floor of the house. And you people are there answering one Nigeria. You people are there. These are the idiots who are the helm of affairs in your stupid zoological republic, in that damnable damnation that you call Nigeria. These are the morons, absolute idiots. How can you have electricity? How can you have employment in a place run by these retarded Neanderthals? I'm asking you, how can it be that somebody with conscience, a newspaper in Nigeria, is writing this rubbish? Abaribe should go to prison for not producing NNAMDI'S. I was in my house preparing to go to court. You came to kill me. You killed 28 people. My mom and my dad died as a result of it. My mother-in-law died as a result of it. And you people are telling me that you have conscience, that you're human beings? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? You people are evil. Black people are evil, and that is why Africa is poor. God condemned Africa to poverty because black people are evil. You people are evil beyond evil. I'm telling you the truth. In National Assembly, in the zoo called Nigeria in Abuja, that I pray and I hope, I'm fasting that Boko Haram should go there and destroy all of you. You people are evil. Nigeria should not exist. You're asking Abaribe to go to prison for not. I was in my house preparing to go to court. You came to kill me extrajudicially. The press will not write about it. The zoo media don't talk about it because they are evil. They are black people. They are black. I stopped blaming God for the plight of black people because they have the mind of an average black person replicates that of Lucifer. That is why we are black. Very, very evil set of people. I'm telling you the truth. Why is it that nobody, no human being in the zoo, no media house, especially Yoruba, can come out and write the truth and ask this idiot, deputy speaker of whatever useless house it is in the zoo, what were you doing with a battalion of army and police in NNAMDI'S house on the 14th of September of 2017? Nobody can ask that question. That is why I have come to the conclusion that black people should not have existed. In this Shoji, they are evil. They are evil. Black people are evil. I'm telling you. Evil. Beyond evil. God should not have created black people. Black people should not have been created. They are too wicked. I'm telling you the truth. Not just wicked, but very foolish and ignorant as well. Let us go to court to determine this very case. They don't want to call the case in court. Binta Nyako is there. Call this case in court. Let our lawyers go and debate it in the open to put to bed this lie once and for all. Abaribe is in court. Abaribe went to court and defeated them in court and said the person that stood short if was in his house. What were you doing in his house? Killing people. They ran away from court. And this idiot, this monkey, this Fulani irredentist, this fool has the guts to mention Abaribe's name. And all of you are reading it. All of you are reading it. As if you're fools. God should destroy black people. Black people are evil. That is why everywhere you go to around the world, they treat you as slaves. Because in your mind, in the mind of a black person, you are satanic. That was what God saw and cursed black people. Your wickedness is your undoing. I was in my house preparing to go to court. And as I'm saying, Somto and all the rest of them, I want you to release and tag the deputy speaker of if not for a white man, if not for the British, will I be in the same country with these animals? I'm asking you. I can never be. I can never be. These are animals. I have nothing to do with them. Absolutely nothing to do with these idiots. Idiots from the Sahel. Idiots from the foothills of the mountain of vultures in Futajalon. I will have nothing to do with them. These are savages from the pits of hell. These are animal, wild beasts, as you can see all over the place. These are the people that you call your fellow citizens in the zoo called Nigeria. Let us go to court to debate the issue of IPOB proscription and tagging of terrorism. They are running from their own court. A newspaper in Nigeria will get up and be writing junk proscribed. When we are the ones begging them, come to court, let us debate this. They are the ones running. Abaribe went to court and defeated them in court. Yet the idiot is opening his stupid, stinking, Fulani mouth to be talking rubbish in Abuja, and papers are carrying it. He said he is the speaker, deputy speaker of the House, Idris Wase. If not for Queen Elizabeth and Britain, will I know who you are? These Fulani idiots, you contribute nothing to the economy. The other day, we saw a young boy from Abia build a transformer, build an electrical system. A little boy, he didn't go to university because we are born as scientists from our mother's womb. We are blessed people. A white man put all of us together in this nonsense called Nigeria. In this nonsense that produce idiots like Obasanjo. Idiots like Obasanjo. Oh, God in heaven. As ugly as his mind is, as devilish as his mind is, they can never speak the truth. Never ever will they speak the truth. And that is why black people will continue to suffer all over the world until the restoration of Biafra. Only Biafra can save black people. Anywhere you go, blacks are suffering, they're killing them, be it in Papua New Guinea, be it in USA. Everywhere you go, we are at the bottom. Nobody is asking himself, why is it that black people are always at the bottom of things? Why? Because you are evil. You black people, you are satanic. Your wickedness is second to none. That was what God saw. God looks into go and read your Bible, your so-called Bible. God looks into the hearts of men and decide to bless any race according to their conscience of understanding of the universe and the word of God. God saw the heart of a white man, that though white people are a bit funny because they're humans, of course, he said that these people, out of everything I have created, Western Europe are those who are closest to honesty. That's why they have all the grace. If you don't know, let me tell you that the world, imagine a world ruled by black people from Africa. What do you think will happen? Anything that comes outside will be slaughtered. The head will be cut off immediately. We are savages now. Black people are savages of the worst kind. That was why God gave white people the grace, the Caucasian race. The black race was created before Homo sapiens, before Homo erectus, and then the Neanderthals. Black people started talking before white people, Caucasians, started to speak, to formulate word and language. But God looked at the wickedness of a black man and said, no, these people are evil. For that, I am going to curse them and I'm going to punish them. That is why, without exception, be it the Aborigines in Australia, everywhere you go around the world, dark-skinned people, black people are suffering because we are wicked. When you have the likes of Obasanjo, when you have the likes of people that claim they went to school, they see the truth and they turn that truth upside down. What do you expect God to do? All of you were there. Nobody, not even comments, are asking them. But Nnamdi Kanu was in his house when you came on the 14th of September to kill him. Which court gave you the order to go to his house to kill him? They can never answer. Mad, stupid people produce. And let me tell you something. There is a Chinese missile that is out of control in space. A stray Chinese missile raises terror as it is expected to fall back to the ground between the next Saturday, from tomorrow until Monday. And the location where it's going to fall, nobody knows. I have been fasting and praying to God to let this missile fall on Aso Rock. There is a rogue Chinese missile that went crazy. It has lost control and is falling back to Earth. The Earth's gravitational forces is pulling it down to Earth. And I am praying to God, and everybody should pray and fast that this out of control Chinese missile should fall on Aso Rock. Some of you don't know that black people are condemned by God himself. Another condemnation is the presence of Fulani Janjaweed in your lives. Everything I tell you is the truth. By the time you realize what Britain did to you by putting you and Fulani people together, to be too late. Because all of you, most of you will be in your graves. By then, they would have killed all of you. Those people talk about the world about genocide and pogrom and whatever, the Nazi and all the rest of them. I am telling you that Fulani is worse than than Hitler's Nazi party. Fulani is worse than Hitler. You see some of them, they come out and they try to speak English. Hey, it's this thing. That's how the trouble started in Rwanda, in all this place. Rubbish. Fulani is evil, beyond evil. By the time all of you zoo morons realize it, it will be very, very late. Very, very late. Out of control Chinese missile in the sky. Please fall on Aso Rock. We are begging you. Fall on that very place, so that Yusuf Abubakar Muhammad will understand what he has done to himself. I believe in an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a bone for a bone, a life for a life. That was how we got to where we are today. That's a quote by Jenny Han, which I tweeted this very morning. The Fulani have taken over the political terrain of Nigeria. They have run the economy to the ground that now they are printing money every blessed day. You people, you don't know what you're in for. By the time Fulani is done with you, in your next life, if you have not la oni, you disappear. I'm telling you the truth. They are now printing money. They have destroyed the economy. And when you speak, they arrest you as they try to arrest Fada Mbaka. There was something Fada Mbaka said that is very, very pivotal that people don't understand. The first 24 hours of anybody being kidnapped is very, very critical. Fada Mbaka opened his mouth and said, if not for what people in Enugu did when he was declared missing, that he doesn't know what would have become of him. Our problem is, you see, DSS, we must eliminate them. Army, we must eliminate them. Police, we must eliminate them in our land. We have vigilantes, we have people everywhere. We can guard our own land. Before the white man came, we had no police, we had no army. There was no war. Nobody was stealing anybody's goods. We are the only people in the history of man that had no army, no police. Everybody behaved themselves. Are you following me? We don't need DSS in our land. We don't need the army. If you allow them, they'll keep kidnapping people. They'll keep abducting people. They'll keep taking our students. That is something you don't understand. Anyway, let me stop complaining, because after all, we are black. Reasoning is not one of our strongest points, is it really? In this UG. Biafra land is going to be free from terrorism. And I'm asking whoever is the commandant of the barracks near Lopa, where you're holding those students, you must release them and let no harm come to them. Let no harm come to them. Abaribe is too short. He went to court and defeated the Nigerian government Gave them simple facts and figures. I stood shorty for NNAMDI Kanu, yes. But what were you doing in his house killing people? They all ran away from the court. Yet a whole deputy speaker has the guts to come up to be talking rubbish. And you're telling me that black people are normal. They are not. Our lines are now open, please. Our lines are now open. You know the number to call. Please try and republish. Mesoman Co. Try and republish the number for people to call, please. We are going to get us on Signal this very morning. And you're also going to be able to get us on WhatsApp as well. Signal and WhatsApp. People are calling already. If you call us now, we are going to take your call. I have a caller on the line. This caller, can you hear me? Your name and where you are, please.
Hello, Mazi Iyke.
Yes, please. Your name and where you're calling from? Good morning.
My name is Nemeka.
And where are you calling from?
Nemeka. I'm calling from Indonesia.
Indonesia, go ahead, please. Very briefly, go ahead. 1 minute, please. 1 minute, go ahead.
Yeah. Mazi Iyke, there is something I want to talk about. Please, don't misunderstand me. Don't misunderstand me, please.
I'll try not to.
This thing has been eating me whenever I even listening to you. I'm not only listening to your words, but I'm listening to your anger. And that anger himself, that anger you are feeling, I feel it times 100 in me about those governors. Look, they are killing our boys. They are killing our men. And when they finish killing those able men, who will be there to defend our land again? They are helping the fool and they are foolish. Those people, they are blind. So we need to teach one of them a lesson. I don't know what we need to, even though 10 people sacrifice 10 people for one person head, it's okay.
Yes, I'm listening. We are all listening. You are, what you're saying is correct.
Even though sacrifice even 5-10 people in one person, like that whole post of the man, he's just claiming, he's just feeling pompous that he can do anything he wants, you know. So let us do something on this man. All of them, let us do something on them, because our people are dying. People are dying. Look at, there is one, my brother from this thing sent me a message, say that there is one trailer brought Fulani,
yes,
and all of them drop Fulani between that what did he call the roundabout Enugu to Aba or what? I've not been there before. He said they dropped all of them around inside bush.
Of course, yes. Yes, of course.
He said they dropped all of them inside bush.
Yes.
You know, so those people, and they are recruiting Fulanis in the north. In the north, they're recruiting them.
Abuja is about to fall. They're entering into. You didn't read the headline? Abuja school shut down as truckload of bandits arrive in border town. God is going to destroy the zoo in such a way, as I told them. If you have not gotten, anyway, you're in Indonesia. If you have not gotten your Somalia passport, please, visa, you might as well go and apply now. Because as I told them, anyway, in fact, the zoo is, Somalia is even better than Nigeria. Go and check the index now. Go and check the index. Go and check it now. Is Somalia not better than the zoo? It is better than the zoo.
I'm telling you.
Well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my dear brother, for calling. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. The caller on the line, can you hear me? I have a caller on the line. Please, your name and where you're calling from, if you may.
Hi, Mazi, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, please. Your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Ezenwozoko. I am from Enugu State. I'm calling you from Germany, sir.
From Germany, please go ahead. We're listening.
Thank you very much, Mazi Nnamdi. In fact, you don't know how happy you have made me this morning for picking this very call. It has been a long time. But that is not what I am going to say here. For the first time you are picking this call, I want to appreciate you for being who you are today, teaching us to know what consistency means, and teaching us to know our left, our right from our left. What I am here to suggest is this. You have done, I think, right now what I'm just suggesting. You have done the 95% of the work needed to restore Biafra. And our people know. Everybody know. And our people have gotten this very message right. I want to suggest to you that I know very well that you knew that we here in diaspora, we are in millions. You are aware and you know. And you know that we got your back. So what I am saying in essence is this. If these governors who are ruling us don't want us to be free, or if they think that they have those who they buy with their money to come out and to stay in the sun to vote for them, everybody know that they bought all those people. If they think that they are having more people than you control, than we the people want to be free on our own, then let us allow referendum date. Let them come out openly and settle this. Or if they refuse to settle this, I think everybody is hearing what I'm saying, and you have been saying this. We are not answerable to them. They are not our leader. We don't know them. These people are imposed on us. They are imposed on us. We did not vote them. I am saying this now. I know you have been saying this. But what I am saying here is this. Let them allow us to decide where we belong or where we want to belong. They are not our fathers. God did not create them and name them our governor. It was Funanis. It is their plan to keep us down, keep us bringing our goods from Lagos to Anambra, from Lagos to Enugu. Somebody who imports container from Germany here will rescue it only in Lagos.
Very sad.
Thank you, sir. Mazi Iyke.
Thank you, my dear brother. And everything you have said has been taken on board and will be acted upon as quickly as possible. I have a caller on the line. This caller, can you hear me? The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Hello, Mazi. Good morning.
Good morning to you, please. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Samuel Walfo. I'm calling from Germany.
From Germany again. Please go ahead. We are listening. The world is listening to you. Go ahead.
Yes, Mazi Iyke, please, I don't know how it is. We are going to, I think Biafran land, ESN need to come to the border. The time is getting late. These people are stopping and they bringing the January into our land and they be killing us. This border, see how we need to be bombing their trailers. That anything they come to Biafran land, we need to destroy it. So please, I don't know how it is. It's taking a long time. I know you are trying everything and do everything possible. But by now, I think we are going to secure our borders. It's getting too late.
What you're saying is correct, and we are doing everything we can to make that possible. And we are also speaking to our partners, I'm not going to name the place, to make sure that our borders are tightened up. And I must be very frank, you know me, I'm a very frank person. I like what our Yoruba brothers and sisters have been doing so far, but they are not moving fast enough. They are not moving fast enough. I believe that any day our people, our brethren, our brothers and sisters in the Oduduwa Republic agitation movement begin to do 10% of what we are doing right now, the zoo is gone. You understand? Because what we need to do is to open a front also in the West. They must understand this very, very critically. This zoo army cannot be stretched in 3 dimensions. It's not possible. It is not possible. They should stop listening to their old idiots like Obasanjo and Tinubu and rise up unless they want to remain slaves forever and ever. They must do what we are doing. What ESN is doing in the East, there has to be a group that will do something in the West. And the zoo is gone.
Yes.
And then we'll go to our borders and defend it. And if the Middle Belt want to be part of what we are doing, they should also raise their men as well to come out and do it. If Fulani slaps you on one cheek, you turn the other side, he will cut off your head. He will not even slap you, he will behead you. That's something that these people must understand.
Old mentality. We don't have that mentality anymore. Bible teaches us turn New Testament.
You cannot turn the other cheek. The problem we are having right now, is that my Oduduwa brethren, they are very, very slow. They are too slow. You don't wait for everybody to come at the same time. Those who are more radical, those who are more militant, you go into the bush immediately and begin to harass these people. That's how the whole thing comes to an end. You will see that Fulani will capitulate overnight. If you keep listening, oh, 2023 is our turn, insecurity, Fulani will kill all of you before you know it. Because many more fighters are coming in from the Sahel. Thank you very much for that. I have another caller on the line. This caller, can you hear me, please? Your name and where you are.
Yes, good morning, Mazi. I know you know someone of Biafra land. I greet you, Biafrans all over the world. My name is Onyedikachi Ejase. I am from Ipite, Orumba province, Biafra land. And I lived in Germany for 7 years, 8 months now in Switzerland. And we are suffering everywhere in the world. Mazi, let me not take your time. Mazi, it is time for we to block our exit. All our exit for these people to come into Biafra, and we'll block all this our exit. It is time for full-blown war. Let us do this thing once and for all, Mazi. We are dying every day. The more time we are wasting, more time these people are planning, bringing new strategies. Mazi, we have men. Mazi, men are ready to burn this wood down, Mazi. If we appear for complete remote, we can't have these people sucking our oil and use the same our money for our oil to fight us in our land. Mazi, Biko, may God bless you, Mazi.
And bless you too. Thank you very much. We are going to do all we can to stop it. You know that Obama's advisor is the lead consultant for Fulani Caliphate in Washington, D.C. His name is David Axelrod. He used to work for Obama. In other words, Obama is in support of the Fulani mayhem and carnage going on in the zoo because he is an Islamic extremist. Obama is an Islamic extremist. If not, he would not have allowed David Axelrod, his trusted close advisor, to be taking money that belongs to the people of the zoo to be lobbying for the Fulani Caliphate in Washington, D.C. People must understand this very, very carefully. Thank you very much, my dear brother, for your call. I have another caller on the line. This caller, can you hear me? Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Hello. My name is Ipob. I am Yoruba.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay.
And where are you calling from? You are Yoruba, but where are you calling from?
You have from Europe.
From Europe, go ahead, please.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Where are you calling from? Where you are calling from? Where are you phoning us from? You're in Europe, is that correct?
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
But I'm Yoruba.
You're Yoruba, thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. I have been trying to reach you. I listened to your last, which was 2 days ago, I think it was. I listened to your last lecture online.
Yes.
And you were able, or a couple of days ago, you were able to trace the origin of the evils.
Yes.
And I actually expected you to be able to trace the origin of the Fulanis. The Fulanis are from the Middle East. They are the children of Edom. They are being supported by Saudi Arabia. It's not because they have money they are giving them.
Yes.
I was enlightened by this by an Ethiopian woman. You know the Ethiopians.
Yes.
I always look at them that they are proud. They don't want to be called Africans. And in my foolishness, I was like saying maybe they have Arab root. And she corrected me. She was the one that put it in my mind to start with my research.
Yes.
She told me that it was an insult to her for me to say she has Arab roots. Arabs are the children of Edomites, not all of them. It was the Edomites that brought together, even if you read Psalm chapter 60 and Psalm chapter 83, it is there. The enemies of the Jews, the enemies of the Israelites. Look at Islam, go and look at the origin of Islam. You will know that it was the Edomites that combined all the gods all the moon gods of the Middle East, about 350 of them, and gave it one name. If you go online, Sam Shamoun, he did a thorough explanation referring to Muslim books. Sam Shamoun, Islam is Baal worship. So the Fulanis are not Africans. They are not originally from Futajano. They are from the Middle East. They are the children of Edom. Now, I went on archive.org. I looked into the books there, and unfortunately, many of the books I should have downloaded, online books, you don't find them anymore, because anywhere they are, any torturing people in their country, they cover up. They don't want the thing to go out. The thing they are doing with us now with our constitution, that nobody else is allowed to own gun, only the federal government. Now they are distributing to terrorists. I don't believe we have a government. I believe we are being ruled from Saudi Arabia. They are bringing in terrorists, and Saudi Arabia is the one that wants to Islamize us. Saudi Arabia is always behind terrorism. Not only Saudi Arabia, anyways. You have other places too. So if you would be able to tell the people about the Fulanis, they are not Africans. They are from the Middle East. They are the children of Edom. There is a book still online. I hope they won't take it off now that if I mention it. Who is Edom? Who is Ipob? Edom, written by Andrew Weissman. You will know who they are. Their mission in life is to eradicate Christianity and to destroy the Jews. That is their mission in life, because they are still whining about the firstborn right. They want to eradicate the Jews and destroy Christianity and bring in one world religion, which is going to be Luciferianism. Islam is Luciferianism. This is what their mission is. They want to take off Jesus and replace him by Muhammad, take off the Bible and replace it by the Kanzaragba, which they now call Quran. It is Kanzaragba, book of incantations. You will still find some incantations in the book. Okay? And they want to replace Yahweh with Allah. Allah is the moon idol. Go look at it. Sam Shamoun. Islam is Baal worship. Thank you very much, my brother.
And thank you for your enlightenment. As you were talking, I was listening to you because I have the capacity and capability to multitask. As you were speaking very eloquently and eruditely, I was also busy trying to research some of the things that you were saying, and I can confirm categorically that some of the assertions you have brought up this very morning can be corroborated, of course, with scholarly works done by people that I have been able to look at. They have two origins, as with most people. They settled in Senegal. They are not indigenous to Africa. You are absolutely correct, 100% correct. These are the lowest of the low, the children of Lucifer that came from somewhere around the Levant. I don't call it the Middle East. I call it the Levant region because that is the proper name. They came from there. I don't know what they were running from or what was pursuing them, but they find solace at the foothills of the Futajalon where the vultures were gathered. And today they are behaving like vultures. And we must get rid of them. Thank you very much for calling us this very morning. I thank you for your call. I have another caller on the line. This caller, I don't know where you're calling us from, but give us your name and where you are, please, if you may. The caller on the line, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Omelihu Nabi. My name is Omelihu Nabi. I'm calling from Iguacha.
From Iguacha, the land of the little Hitler that thinks that he has arrived.
Yes.
One choncho.
Okay. Joking.
We shall see.
Yeah, in fact, I am so happy. After the zoo, when they kidnapped you, this is the first time I was talking to you after the zoo kidnapped you from Nigeria, from the zoo Republic of Nigeria.
Yes.
So we are happy. happy. We are delighted. In fact, my family, we have been following you. Sir, God will bless you.
You say?
I'm not afraid of any person, be it man or woman. In fact, in this land today, Nigeria themselves, the zoo knew that you have really opened their eye. What you promised them that Somalia will be better than Nigeria today is in the history. We can tell anyone that Somalia is not better than Nigeria. All the zoo knew how to do is to kidnap. But kidnapping our students, I am from Abia State. Kidnapping our students cannot help the matter. Nigeria has been totally destroyed. So we are behind you. We are behind you. No enemy, no force will hinder what the Lord has destined for us. Biafra must come. My father told me something in the past. Before my father died, he told me categorically that even if he is not alive, that we should not allow Biafra to die. He told me before he died. And then somebody now telling me that it is not achievable. Why won't we in this our generation achieve Biafra? We must surely achieve it. Sir, any day you want to declare Biafra, I personally will stand behind you. Come what may. Just that there are some things I don't want to discuss. I'm a media director. I have my page running. Sir, we are behind you.
Thank you.
We are behind you, and there is no going back.
At all.
We must achieve our. This is what God. Biafra is older than Nigeria. We must achieve it.
Older than Britain. Biafra is older than Britain itself. It's a land of the ancients.
In fact, they are tired. They are tired. They can do nothing. They cannot hinder our country. Our country has been a disease, so we must have it. It's our land. Fulani, all this gender with, they cannot come and take our land. It's not possible. I cannot allow. In fact, the last time, if not for security, the last time I went home, these people came to my village. In fact, I sent some of the picture on WhatsApp the other time. Jordan, you did not follow it up. They came to our village. We know what we did to them. I may not disclose it on air, but we treated them well. We caught them in the middle of the night, around 11, 12 in the midnight. Our youth, I asked them to come out. Boys came out with their arms. And then we entered into the forest and fished them out. Even before all this Eastern Security Network, around the ending of last year, we did all those things. They cannot come to my village. I'm from Vose. They cannot come and go free. We don't tolerate nonsense. We don't. So we caught them, we treated them well. And then if others can hear what we did to them, those people cannot come. I assure you. So, sir, we are with you.
Thank you.
No shaking.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for that. I have another caller on the line. I don't know if this caller can hear me, please. Your name and where you are.
Mazi, it's me. My name is Sophia Mazi. Thank you for answering my call. God bless you, Mazi. Long life. And we are with you, Mazi. All dress is sir. Sir, let me not take your time because I always call. You know, I know people, they don't call. They just keep quiet. Fulani is it's very close to Aunchi, sir. From Niger to Aunchi, I don't know, it's 300 naira. Somebody called me the day before yesterday. 300 naira from Niger to Aunchi, 300 naira. They give the Islamists before. This time, we just colonize them, other 2 hours, all of them. Sir, please, why I call you today is that we want you to tell us. We want you to declare Biafra, sir, on her, please. Because we don't want to die for that useless flag again. We don't want our people to die for that useless flag. If we are going to start the revolution now, we will raise up our, even if we don't raise up the flag first, because we killed the useless Ikla. He said if they raise up Biafra flag, there's somebody to come and tell the DSS so that they will pay them 30,000, they will kill the person. So we will not raise the flag, sir. Sir, just play Biafra, please, so that we will close our border, all our border, so that we will know what we are fighting for. You understand? So that our people will not go and raise that useless Nigeria flag, that blood shot split flag. We don't want it, sir. Please, that is my own contribution. We don't want you to just tell us. We are all of us. We are Biafra. We know already. But we want to start. But we want don't want to fight for one Nigeria anymore. Because you see what happened in Lekki. The kids there when they are raising the Nigeria flag is a useless flag. Sir, please, that is my own contribution. Please, I'm not sir, you are my leader. So this is my own opinion because this governor, they will kill all of us. So they will just kill all of us because they are there. They are saying they are Hitler. They are the governor. So as our brother said, we can kill them. It's very easy. We will kill them. You see, when NSAS, in the NSAS, all of them were confused because everybody were in the street. Even our own women, our men, they were in the street. All of them were confused. They were running around, sir. Please, we don't want to die for Nigeria flag because the zoo flag is useless. It's a killer flag, sir. Our women, they are suffering. In Libya, they are telling them. Let us fight and know what we fight for, sir. Please, that's my own contribution. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you. I have heard what you've said, and we shall, of course, take it on board. Thank you very, very much for that. I have another caller on the line. This caller, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good morning to you. I am trying to get you on speakerphone if they will let me. If they will let me. Yes, please. Go ahead, your name and where you're calling from.
I am calling from Imo State, Imo State, the Zoo Republic.
Hold on. Imo State is in Biafra land. Please go ahead. What is happening in Olu?
Yeah.
Tell us what is happening in Olu today.
Yeah. Olu since yesterday around 5:40 p.m. in evening. We have a very big challenge. It started in the morning. The zoo soldiers are patrolling from morning with their armored tankers, disturbing people's business, shooting guns everywhere without any notice.
This is Nigerian army in Olu shooting at people, patrolling. No, all the Fulefus will not hear or see it. All the Fulefus all over the world, they will not hear it. I want the British High Commissioner to understand this. I want the US Ambassador to understand this. What they're doing in Olu. Please go ahead.
They are shooting guns right from the building materials in Olu, then drop one tanker there, one armored tanker there in Banana Junction, then drop.
What is happening to your line? Oh dear me.
They are shooting at people.
Go ahead. Oh no. Oh no. Please try and come back. The caller on the line, can you hear me? I have a caller on the line, can you hear me? The caller on the line, can you hear me? There is this caller on signal. I don't know why I'm not saying anything from the UK ending 2808. Can you hear me? No. They cannot hear me. The calls are plentiful. Very, very, it's just too much. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Your name, please turn down your system. If I hear my voice again, then I will cut you off. Your name and where you are, please.
My name is NNAMDI'S, and actually I'm calling from India.
From India, please go ahead.
Yeah, there was a day you were making a broadcast concerning about the Muslim people, but most people don't know about the Muslim people and the things they have already invented in this life.
Sorry?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, what did you say?
I said there was a day you were making a broadcast concerning about the Islam, their invention about the algebra and the ice cream.
Yes, of course, Islam, yes.
Yes. I just want to also let some people to know that the invention of helicopter was the diagram was first of all found in Egypt.
I agree with you.
Yeah. And secondly, I just want to thank you so much for your good works and every other thing you have done in our life to make sure that Biafra is restored fully as a supreme nation. And I also want to thank you so much for the life that God has already given to you, and you keep on giving you more life and more strength in whatever you are doing to make sure that the nation is being restored.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. And something came up. something came up very seriously that I need to attend to, and unfortunately, we are not able to continue with this broadcast this morning. Something came up that I must attend to very, very urgently. It is a very urgent situation, and we must attend to it right now, immediately. Please, you must bear with me. You must bear with me. Something came up. We're attending to it. It is a very, very critical situation that requires our attention, and we must respond to it immediately. I thank all of you that called, those of you that listened, from wherever you are in the world, of course. Who knows, perhaps in the next, today is Friday, I suppose on Monday morning or evening, we'll be back again with our interactive session. I will let you know. I think precisely, I will broadcast again on Sunday evening. I'll broadcast on Sunday evening, and maybe we can have another interactive session on Monday. But from me, from here, at this precise hour, it is good morning.
Why set the why? Oh, we want to be the why. Radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station. You're listening to this is Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're listening to the broadcast of yesterday about our leader, Mazi Iyke. And with that, we're going to go into interactive session with you guys and have a conversation originally the way we used to. The number here is 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, plus 19294069953. Still to remind you that today, this afternoon, 12 noon, here in the United States of America, in this part of the world, Maryland, Ipob, Maryland, they are doing their fundraising, which is going to be probably our leader might be part of the guests that will come in. Later on, I'm going to read out the flyers and see who is going to be there. But it doesn't stop you kind of come in. I'm going to make it very public that give them the flyer, the password and the ID number and the password, and for you to be able to log in. This is Radio Biafra. Stay tuned. Don't go away. We're still here. Exclusive.
As we continue to mourn the very great and gallant hero, Console, which means the chalice of God, the Holy Grail himself.
Biafran warrior, freedom fighter man, Igonso is our hero, Igonso in a resting at the paradise.
You fought like a soldier, and you died like a soldier. You never betrayed our motherland. Your legacy lives on.
You are a gallant soldier, a fervent soldier, benevolent soldier. My brother, you will live on. Because you will live on. You are a hero.
To be avenged, because it is appointed unto man to die only but once. It is the way you die that matters. It is the way you exit the stage that matters.
The sudden death is unbearable. I feel the pain from my innermost heart. It's just hard to say goodbye, my hero.
You left us, but you live on.
All right, I'm sorry that that quick interruption. I said the lines are open for you to make your calls at 9204541 344-7984. That's the WhatsApp line. And I have a call coming in there right now. Let me take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, good morning, Ike Peters. Good morning. God bless you this morning. Thank you. My name is my man Ugo Nyejaka. I am the national PRO of IPOB here in the United States of America. I'm calling from Washington, D.C., but I am from Amibo. Amibo is Nolo. Amibo is the home of the tiger, and Amibo is the home of King Jaja. Mazi, I thank you for all you do. I thank God Almighty for Mazi NNAMDI'S. Yes, Mazi, I want to use this opportunity again just to call on all our brothers, all the IPOB members, even non-IPOB members, all the freedom fighters and freedom lovers. I am telling them now that they should know what is going on in Nigeria. They have to know now that this is a fight of survival. You have to fight to survive. Just forget about all those lies that are being told to you by other people. By people telling you about Nigeria, because Nigeria you're talking about, Nigeria doesn't exist anymore. Nigeria has been hijacked by Fulanis, so everybody is fighting for their life. And what we are fighting now is our life. I want us just to have that mindset that you are the only one that can fight for yourself. If you don't secure yourself, then you are gone in that country. Because there are people now, they are on their way, they are coming, that is from Sahel. They are everywhere in our land. So we have to fight. We are fighting for our preservation of our life, and we are fighting for our freedom, and that is what it is. So I am calling upon you, if you are in Biafra land, you got to get prepared for this. Do not start there and then start talking and then crying or talking. What you have to do, prepare yourself with whatever you have as a weapon. I was listening to Mr. Atom. Mr. Atom said that take the spear, take the whatever that you can, machetes, everything that you can to defend yourself. And this is the way it has come. The Atom is the only one that have that mindset that he wants to defend his people. But as for the governors, the ones that are appointed to us, these are the saboteurs. So if you are waiting for them, you are wasting your time. So I'm calling upon you, do the needful, stand your ground, protect yourself, be safe, because your life is what matters to you. Do not let anybody take out your life without you defending yourself. If you don't defend yourself, then you're going to die. If you defend yourself, you're going to die. You might as well defend yourself so that it will not kill you and kill all your family. So I am calling you for the people that are here in the United States of America. These people that have been so naive and very ambivalent, they don't want to join the Biafra restoration. They think that it is not their duty to do it. Now I know how much you love yourself and how much you love your fatherland. How much you love the properties and you love your mother, your elderly mother and your elderly father in the village, your uncle and your nephews. I know now how much you love them. If you can hear and then you are very trickish, you are here and then you have this mindset that, look at what they are doing, and then you are saving the money for yourself. I am telling you that that trick is gone. Everybody have to put their thing, you have to do your own. If you cannot physically be there to do it, then you have to let your money talk for you. So if you want to donate, I am urging you to go to our website. And that website is www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. Thank you. This is for ESN, the Eastern Security Network. That is what we are donating this morning. These guys that are there fighting for us. And these guys that are fighting, people want to use that money to support. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I don't know what's wrong with that line. Okay, at least the message is sent. See, I'm still inviting you to IPOB family in Maryland. They're inviting you today to a special Zoom. They have Zoom fundraising, support the ESN, same thing we've been talking about. Today, the date is today, May the 8th, 2021, and the time will be 12 p.m. here in the United States of America. All right, to join the meeting, I have the ID number here. It is, take down your pen and your paper and write it down. Meeting ID is 494-706-4471. I repeat, the ID for the meeting is 494-706-4471. Then we have a passcode. The passcode is DLB, all in capital letter, DLB with a small letter G, and then capital letter C, and the number 8. I repeat, capital letter D, capital letter L, capital letter B, small letter G, capital letter C, and the number 8. A special guest speaker on this Zoom meeting is our leader, Mazi Iyke. He'll be there. We host it, and the host here actually says High Chief Obuefi is the DC coordinator, is the handler. The handlers are Simon Ekpa, IPOB member, and Mazi Iyke Peters, that is me. I'll be there. I'll take part in it. Today, please be there to raise funds for our Eastern Security Network. We cannot overemphasize the importance of fundraising, because this is the only way we can support them. Nobody's supporting us. We are supporting ourselves, and you have to be there. All right, we're still taking calls. I'll take calls until today. I'm not going to really stay a minute past my time, because the women are coming in today, Saturday. They are always coming in on Saturdays, and their program is always very interesting. It's not something anybody wants to interfere. So call me here. The number is 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, and +1 929-406-9953. That's the line for the principal officers and the ladies. Let us talk about what we discussed today in the interactive session that our leader just aired. You know, at the beginning, he said a few things, and I want you to remember everything that he said. Call in here, and while we are doing that, we're taking calls as usual. All right, I have a call on principal officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, hello?
Yes, good morning. Welcome to the program. Yes.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Obinna. I'm from Imo State.
Welcome to the program.
My name is I'm calling from Kuwait. I'm calling from Kuwait.
Yes, tell us.
Yeah, please. I'm Suibo.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Just make sure that you make it very brief.
Biko. Ihe na yo Mazi Nnamdi ya biko. Nwoke nọ n'ụlọ gwara nke nọ n'ama na azụta na ngịga. The problem I nwere with these governors, ka anyị bidogodin from hope ụzọ dị mma. Biko nọ ndị anyị a na-akpọtara anyị n'ọlụ na-agbawusha men na-edistọpụgharị men. Ọkwa the problem asị ewepụ these people na ebe ọ na-edere tu biko onye m chọrọ ikwu hope ụzọ dị mma bụ the problem now for now.
All right, we know that.
For now.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much. He's expressing his opinion, and his opinion is very correct. The man there in Imo State was imposed on us. Nobody voted him in. He's their stooge. He's an enemy. He's not our friend. Believe me, trust me. We know our friends. Somebody who was imposed on us, they just overnight just stood up and decided that this man is the winner of an election. The man that came fourth in the general election, they took him and then imposed him. They tested the ground to see what was going to happen. And he is doing his job very well for them. You know, bringing soldiers to kill our children. That's part of it. But you know something, he will pay. It's not going to be free. I'm telling you, there's no free booze anymore. Even if they made it temporal. You call it temporal thing, and eventually he's going to pay. Definitely, sorry. Because our land is not a place. It's not for sale to anybody they hoodlums like him. Caller, good morning. Caller on principal officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi, good afternoon.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi, it has been a long time. Good afternoon, Mazi from Gabon. My name is Paul from Gabon. What I want to say this afternoon, I've listened to the broadcast of our leader yesterday. I was live yesterday and today again. And what I want to say this afternoon is that Mazi, Biafrans are formidable. IPOB are formidable. But now we are in the battlefield because some people doesn't know that we are in war already. We are fighting the war. Because this war we are fighting now is not like a 1966 war. This is different. This is the almighty father war. You can see how the war is going on. And the zoo is falling. Zoo is going down. Our leader is the prophet. Everything he said must come to pass. People should know and stand up and support our leader and support IPOB and support Eastern Security Network. And especially, I support one of our brothers just called right now. He said that the problem we have, that Imo State, these people want to take Imo State to do the platform of Janjaweed so that they can stand in the middle to scatter everybody. The problem we have now is Opuzodema. We must bring his head so that we can bury Ikonso with the head of Uzodema. We must bury the Ikonso with the head of Uzodema. I want our leader to give all the order. The head of Uzodema must to bring to make the burial of Ikonso. Our leader should give that order. Everybody will be marveled. To show that the head of Uzodema will be taken to do the burial of Ikonso. It must happen this way. So, Mazi, I'm very, very happy for the job you are doing for us. Our leader is a great man. Biafra is here. Everybody must kneel down and welcome the spirit of Biafra. The nation we are talking about is here already. May God bless our leader, bless Eastern Security, and bless unknown government. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you so much. All right, the line is still open. Many calls could come in. Let's see what time we have. Okay, we still have time left to make a call, but I promise I'm not going to stay past my time today because the women are on the corner. They're coming in. 12 noon, you can come into the Zoom meeting on the Maryland Ipob. They're doing their fundraising today. I have a call coming in on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, sir. This is William Aja from San Antonio, Texas.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. How are you doing today, sir?
There we are. All right,
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, I just want to talk to my leader because I tried to call you today, but I couldn't get him online. So, my leader, please, I know you're listening to what I'm saying now. My leader, please.
Yes,
I know it's not a good, it's not an easy journey that you're taking, sir. God is your strength. Please, I beg you. We are believing that everything all you said have come to pass. And nothing will stop the devil from coming. So, please, myself, please, I beg you, please. I know that you're going through a lot right now in your mind. Sir, please, I beg you, please, don't look back, please. We beg you, please. We love you so much, and we're praying for you every day. Do what we can do to help. Make sure that we play our part so that to bring this person to life. But sir, I'm begging you, please, in the name of the people, don't look back, please. There's a lot of things on your way now. I know it. I feel from my heart that you're having so much pain right now. But I pray for you, my leader, every day. I fast for you every time I have the time to fast. I'm going to protect you and guide you and give you the strength because it's not easy to do this job. Sorry, sir, for what you're going through because of us, because you love us so much. We love you too, sir. We love you very much, sir. Keep it up, sir. Thank you, sir. I love you. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you very much, my brother. That's a good one. You see, what our brother just did now is something that I expect most of us to do, because I know how easy it is to get into interactive session with our leader. If you had tried and you couldn't get through, and you get through here, you can still send your message. Believe me sincerely, if he might not be listening to us right now, but I assure you, the message will be passed on to him, because it's not easy to have to pass through interactive session. I've tried it one time and I said to myself, oh my goodness, now I can see what the callers are going through. I did try. In fact, not that I did try alone. I posted about somebody tried and failed and then called me. I said, okay, you know something? I'll be trying while you're trying. Another friend is trying. There were about 3 of us. None of us were able to get through. So the line was looking like permanently busy. So when you get it up, just listen to him talk, and you have something you want to pass on to him. The question you wanted to ask him, I'm not saying ask me because I might not have an answer to it. But if it's something I have an answer, definitely I'll give you the answer. But what I'm saying is pass on the message through this same medium. It's still Radio Biafra. That's what we are. We are Radio Biafra. We're broadcasting from different platforms, but he is our director. There are no 2 directors on Radio Biafra. The Radio Biafra is one and the same thing, no matter what platform it comes from. All right, so we're still taking our call. Our brother, thank you very much. I know somebody must have listened, and we'll pass it on to our leader. Whatever you said, he must have heard it. Others too can do the same. If you have any message you want to send across to him, please do. He will not stopping you. The number here is 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, and then +1 929-406 9953. Still reminding you that tomorrow our leader is going to be on air. Tomorrow he's broadcasting live. Tomorrow he said it, you heard it yourself, and I saw a tweet with effect to that. So we assure you that tomorrow it's a day that he's going to broadcast. We're going to brace up ourselves and take the news that he's telling us. We are very close to Biafra, closer than we imagine. So you can see that the enemies are falling around helter-skelter. They don't really know what to do. Obasanjo, I read something he said that when Biafra, if we break up, the minorities are going to suffer. That's the language I have to use. What is your problem with the minority? Who is a minority anyway? You just use words because people are using words. Minority against what? Against people who are living in their home, you call them minority? What makes them a minority? Minority against what? Against Nigeria. I mean Nigeria, that their place is their place. There is your man, there is your man. You don't say your man is a minority. Minority where? Against what? I don't understand what the majority is. The people that are living in their own home, you call. Anyway, what I can add to it is that when the Biafra comes, the minority will decide on where they want to go. If they want to stay on their own, good. They want to join you, good. They don't want to join anybody, fine. That is not be your problem. Don't start worrying about them, because now when you start talking like this, I envisage the fear. I see the fear inside of you, the fear that is eating you up. You are thinking, hey, these people don't come finish me. What did I go do? But Obasanjo, you're not young now. Why are you afraid to die? You have lived up to a ripe old age now. You not die as a young man. You have enjoyed yourself. What you want, poor men or what? There's no way you will eventually go. God did something that is very interesting. God just came and created the world and created all of us, and then he hide himself. You can never see him to bribe him. When the time comes, you ring, that bell will ring, and you will go. I know two ways about it. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls. Call us. The lines are still open for you. All right, I have a call coming in. Let me take this one on straight line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Oh, hell, Biafra.
Welcome to the program, my brother. I can recognize the voice. Tell us your name and where you're calling from anyway.
Thank you so much. This is Mazi Iyke.
Welcome to the program.
From New York.
There we go.
Mazi, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't have much to say, but to add to what our brother just said now. Really, really, our leader, God will bless and protect him wherever he is.
Yes.
And I would tell our brother, in telling our leader to remain strong, that we include him in our prayers all day and all time we pray. That God will strengthen him, God will grant him the strength, the courage, will rejuvenate and revitalize his spirit for him to remain strong at the end of this quest for Biafra restoration. As it is not easy. And also for our men on ground, our volunteers, ESN, UGM, God will bless and protect all of them. They should remain strong. They should remain steadfast. And also want to appeal to our brothers in the diaspora to really take a time and look at what is going on and what our leader is passing through. One man, what comes into his head? I don't even think our leader even gets 1 minute to rest for himself.
Wow, I'm telling you.
Our leader doesn't get 1 minute. At times I will begin to think. And I will, try to share empathy. I was how this man they cope even. Right every second. Like his question and answer session yesterday, man. You saw how it abruptly ended.
Yes.
Because there was something urgent that came up.
That's right. Absolutely.
And I come there say, wow, God, I beg. My leader, I know there's no way I can help, and the only way I can help is to pray for you and to do my part.
That's right.
Yeah, and I'm encouraging everyone to do the same.
Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. They will. All hail Biafra. Yeah, I just heard that voice and I recognized the voice immediately without even. As soon as he said hello, I know who he is. That's our Barakwe and our brother here in New York, who's one of the great Biafrans that are around us here. I always speak out for him. These are people that when I see them, I get so encouraged. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, plus 19294069953. We'll listen to our leader's interactive broadcast that he had yesterday. And tomorrow he's coming back on air. So in other words, there are people that try to get into these programs and they are not able to. If you send your message in any of the platforms, it doesn't have to come necessarily from here, and you want to send a message across, please do, because I know that if he's not listening personally, somebody is going to be out there to tell him that this is what was said about you, and that was a good thing. All right, I have a call on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. This is I'm calling from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. May God bless you.
It's a mute to
Yeah,
you.
what I want to say is that
You didn't tell us your name.
oh, my name is Stella Iyke is my name. I'm from Abia State.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, my brother. I'm a lady, so my voice might be somehow.
It's okay.
But I might be called. This is my first time of calling, but I'm calling to say, may God bless Biafra. May God bless you as you are in the program, receiving calls, supporting the Biafra land. May God bless you. May God bless our leader, NNAMDI Kano. May God bless him. May God strengthen him. May God continue to encourage him. I have never seen such a wonderful leader. He's leading with courage, with knowledge, with everything with his blood.
Yes.
May God continue to lift him up and continue to bless him. And may God bless our Biafra land. May God bless Biafra land. And as I was listening to his program, one of the ladies she's from
the Yoruba. Yes, okay, Auchi. Okay.
Yes, Auchi. And then she said that declare Biafra. Declare Biafra. So we need Biafra to be declared. Please, if there's a way that he can do it, let him do it.
Yes.
Because these people are doing all kinds of nonsense. They are bringing their women into Biafra land. Well, I just heard that yesterday. I said, what are they coming to do in Biafra land? What is Fulani women coming to do in Biafra land? What are they coming to do? So please, may God bless you all. I will be trying my best as I have here your number.
Yes.
I will take this number, I will call, and I will make sure that I give my donate over the internet.
Thank you.
And the Zoom link, I have gotten some, but not all. But I just want to leave this message and say, may God bless Biafra, and may God bless everyone.
Thank you.
Everyone that is trying their best, making Biafra to come. May God bless them. May God never leave us. Lord God Almighty, Heavenly Father, Papa, may you not leave us.
Yes.
Lord, we are your children. And the man that is there fighting with his blood, Lord, is your son. He prays to you always. He never failed us, my Father. You have given him that courage not to fail us, my Father. Papa, never fail him. Never fail Biafra, Papa. Let Biafra come. Let this riffraffs, let them know that there is God in heaven.
Yes.
They want to replace God with whoever that they are thinking of. That God that they want to replace is God that created what is his name? Muhammad. Is God that created Ishmael and created Isaac. He chose whom he wants to choose. What is their problem? Can they rest one day without fighting? They are killing people. They are killing people with knife. Chop ladies' head. Chop women's head. Chop men's private parts. What is their problem? It is now for us to rise up and see and tell them that they are gingerwits, as he calls them.
Yes.
So, my leader,
thank you.
Thank you. May God bless you.
God bless.
And may God continue to help us so that Biafra will come. In Jesus' name. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, my sister. Thank you very much. I know our leader is listening to your conversation, and he will do what he thinks is right for us. All right, this is Radio Biafra. Let's see. I have a call coming in on WhatsApp on private line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi Iyke, welcome from Mozambique.
Welcome to the program.
Long time. Mazi Iyke, my topic today, the concern that our brother said that this governor of Imo State. Mazi, obigadim mother nam mechanism as na issue darola ala. I have net every day me telephone. Go one night work bo governor of Imo State, spring governor. My aim every day. If I open my phone, I want to hear good news that I heard that man is already go down, and it's my own prayer every day. It must be done because he committed crime from his whole father's house, father's compound. He starts from compound, his own compound, village. As Chineke na the land of Biafra land, we bring that man out. That man must confess. Before he confess, he will confess before he die. That man must confess before he die. I support that our brother 100%. Is that our problem? Look at this man now, governor of this thing. Everybody should defend himself now. Give everybody gun. See, take gun. If you like any type of gun you like, take and defend Benue State. Our brother. See our people that defending our land, killing our boys. Because of what? Selfish interest. Onye binulo nkite, onye asinde bas no onye binulo glass had metelo kute n'elu. Omeshe n'ụzọ ngia. Omeshe n'ụzọ ngia. Gbuo dike mgbe ihe dike bịara, gị chọzie dike. Our brothers, our young boys defending our land tomorrow for terrorism to enter in our house. This man has sending army of Boko Haram to come and kill our brothers. Anybody from Olu, any day this man head will be down. Anybody from Olu talk anything nonsense, that person will go down too. We are Olu people. We are not supporting that man. Since that man entered there, we are not supporting that man up to now. Any person from that compound, from that Olu zone, from any place, say that why will he kill this man? That man must go down. That person must go down. We are not talking it with a small voice. We are talking with our own blood. That man must go down. Please, anybody anybody who support this evil must come to that person's house. Anybody that says that this man is evil must stand up and condemn this evil and bring the man down. It's obstacle for us. All the whole Southeast, none of them have already behaved like a madman. All the whole governors. But we are not going to blame them. We blame those that were clapping hand. When these people are speaking, we are clapping hand. You are clapping hand for evil people. It's bad though. Everybody is supposed to understand it's bad. Evil is going around our house. Evil are returning our house. Evil people are returning our house. People are clapping these people. Let us bring these people down so that we can see well and fight for our freedom. Freedom is for everybody. It's only our parts or below. Our Mazi Iyke is for everybody. Freedom is for everybody. Please. Let us bring that man down there in Imo State. Thank you very much.
There, well, thank you so much. All right, thank you very much. I have another one. I have to take a straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Iyke, good afternoon from Biafra land. My name is Mazi Iyke. I hail from Naro Nates. Then today, being Shabbat day, we are observing Shabbat, and equally, we must advise our people. We must talk to our people in a way our people must surely wake up because it is not easy. What is going on at Imo State? This man of Otokoto, I get an information that this man called Hopeless Uzojo was a member of Otokoto. He knows how to keep people before. He's even a broad sucker. a 419er, those that have capitalized in committing evil every day. That man in Imo State is the evil man. I don't know why somebody like an evil person like that man will become a leader in this our land. It is very, very unfortunate that such an evil human being will become a leader in our land, bringing evil to us, bringing our enemies close to us, bringing our enemies to come and kill our brothers and sisters in our own land. It is unfortunate. My prayer today is that Chukwu Kikabiama must surely fish him away and destroy him, because as long as they have decided to kill our people, Okike will destroy him and take him out of our land, because that man is not qualified to be in this land. This is a land we're supposed to work together with our leaders and our brothers and sisters and remain in peace with them. But this man went as far as Abuja to bring Fulanis to come and kill us. Thunder will fire that man, and he shall never be well with all his family members. All those that support evil in Imo State must surely see that evil in their eyes. In the name of Chukwu Kabiama. He said.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541. All right. Let's see if I have any more time left. All right. I have a few. Well, I can go for another 1 or 2 calls before we call it a day. So let the lucky one call, and we'll continue from there. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Our leader, Mazi Iyke, is coming on air tomorrow. Let me overemphasize that so that we can go back and listen to him. I have a call coming in on WhatsApp, maybe today, the last call for the day. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Call on WhatsApp.
Good morning, Mazi Iyke.
Welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you very much. My name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I'm a native of Ishiagwe State, Biafra land. I greet my leader, our leader, Mazi Iyke, for a time like this. Honestly, according to the clip you played this morning, our leader was very, very angry for black people. Honestly, each time I think about what is happening in Nigeria and the way our people are behaving, I feel very, very ashamed to say I'm a black man. Mostly I'm an Igbo man. Without our leader, honestly, it will be very difficult for somebody to say he's an Igbo man. I can't understand what is the position of a man to say he's a leader, he's a governor, is he representing somebody like senators and House of Representatives? What is their work? You are representing a group of people. You are standing for them. You are talking something to defend them. You are going to lay your life for your people. That is the meaning of leadership. If you fail to do all these things, you are not a leader. How can all these things be happening in Igbo land, in Biafra? All this why? How many senators are from the south, east, and south? How many of them? How many House of Representatives are from the southeast and south? Where are they? What are they doing for their people? They are there talking about 2023 to come and fool themselves and go back to steal and to loot. They are not care for their people. Then what is the meaning of leadership from them? These people supposed to find them one by one and destroy them completely. And there will be no election anymore in Igbo land.
Thank you.
In Biafra in general. I wish it will reach to almost the whole Nigeria. Because the election they have been conducting from 1959 to 2001. What have you got about it? Nothing. Only to steal, only to loot, until everything is on the ground. No more, no less. I want to use this opportunity to greet Mbaka for what he said recently. And I wish he will not go back.
Thank you.
Like others.
No, let's go.
Because he has come up to say the truth. And that truth will set him free.
Thank you.
Whoever is bishop or whatever they call themselves, they are agents of Satan because they are working for Satan Nigeria. Satan of Sokoto, that is where they are. All of them. They are not for their people. They are collecting money, tithe and offering for people.
Thank you, sir. Let's go.
A day will come where they will give their account on the face of God. Thank you very much.
All right. All right, this is it. I'm shut down all the phone lines. I can't take any more calls at this time. We have to really make room for the ladies that are coming in.
Biafran's Got Talent
Radio Biafra USA. Our leader, Mazi Iyke, comes on air tomorrow. Stay tuned, don't worry.
If not for Ipob, tell me where do I go? If not for ESN, where do I stay? Ipob, thank you. Thank you. ESN, thank you. Ipob, thank you. ESN, thank you.
ESN is chasing away criminals in our land, in Biafra land.
Before we were truly messed up, but right now we are fully secure.
Words cannot tell how I feel about the things you do for us.
Are you struggling to stand for our rights? We say thank you for protecting Biafra land.
Yeah. You've been fighting so hard, protecting motherland against the Fulanis, enemies of Biafra land.
They are the soldiers that we know, bronze to safeguard and keep us safe.
If it's not for Ipob, tell me where do I go? If not for ESL, where do we stay? If not for Ipob, tell me where do I go? If not for ESL, where do we stay? Ipob, thank you.
Thank you, ESN.
Thank you, Ipob.
We say thank you,
ESN. Thank you.
I say never slow down until our enemies are all down. Yeah.
You've been the power I can rely on. That is a fact that I can't deny.
Champion soldiers fighting stronger and protecting lives. The pain you feel today will be the joy you feel tomorrow.
We say yes to you, yes, like every day. Cause if it's not for
Ipob, tell me where do I go? If not for ESN, where do we stay? If not for Ipob, tell me where do I go? If not for ESN, where do we stay?
All right, if not for Ipob, tell me where we're gonna stand. We cannot be anywhere. Make your contributions, please. Just make sure, dip your hand in your pocket and support our gallant men. Support them because we need them. We need them, just not them. We need us. We say them because it's like we're excluding ourselves. Everybody is ESN in whatever capacity you're serving. But please, we need a donation contribution for them to carry on. The easiest way to make your contribution and your donation is going to the website www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. I repeat, get your pen, get your paper, write it down. It is www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. All right, still going on to remind you about 12 noon this afternoon, 12 p.m. We are going to have the Zoom meeting in Maryland that is coming up. Our guest, the special guest of honor in that Zoom fundraising for ESN is going to be our leader, Mazi Iyke. He will be there. Please make sure that you tune in. I already gave you the number to be in that Zoom. I think I better repeat that number for those of you who were not listening earlier, because it's a very important meeting that we're having, and we don't want you to miss out. We want everybody to be there to take part in it, because we are raising funds for ourselves. In the name of, we're doing it for the fundraising for the Eastern Security Network. I have here the ID number for you to join the meeting. It's 494 706 4471. I repeat, the meeting ID is 494 706 4471. We have a passcode, and the passcode is capital letter D like in David, L like in Lawrence, and B like in Bernard or Benjamin. Then the small letter G like in Grace, C, capital letter C with the number 8. I repeat, D like in David, L like in Lawrence, B like in Benjamin, G, small letter G like in Grace, capital letter C like in Charles with the number 8 at the end of it. I want you to be part of it, because we'll be there. We'll serve there. Me and Simon Ekpa will be there to take part in this activity. It's very, very important. It's 12 noon today. Don't forget to join. And tomorrow, our leader comes on air, as I told you before. He's going to be on air tomorrow to talk to us one more time. You know, when he speaks to us, it's like you can see how he ended today's interactive session. He's very emotional. The man doesn't rest. He's talking, something comes, he's multitasking. He's doing one thing, he's listening to you, and he's doing another thing. You know, the Yoruba woman who called, I was listening to that. Multitasking, that the woman was talking, and he was already researching what she's saying, and he's getting information. The man, also Sochineke, because it's not easy. It's not easy. That's why when people talk about him and try to castigate him, it touches me emotionally, and believe me, I know how many people are blocked. The moment you just film any nonsense, you're out. I don't even have room in my space for people. All right, let us remind you that Biafra is our religion. And you know something, Radio Biafra is where we worship. From here, please stay tuned, don't go away, because our women are coming in online today. This is their time. Get up from here, Mazi Iyke, USA 1 will be on, but the women are coming on USA 1. Stay tuned, don't go away. From me, it's goodbye.
The last hope we have is in Biafran restoration. I believe. Listen to Radio Biafra. It's where we worship. As a Chukukike Abiyamra. Let your kingdom come. Listen to Radio Biafra. It's where we worship. As a Chukukike Abiyamra. Let your kingdom come.
We have tried to live a Nigeria designed by Great Britain and handed to us. We have found it difficult to live in that Nigeria. We have fought a civil war, killed so many people, and still We have tried to live a Nigeria designed by Great Britain and handed to us. We have found it difficult to live in that Nigeria. We have fought a civil war, killed so many people, and still we have the same problems reoccurring. We have found it difficult to live in that Nigeria. We have fought a civil war, killed so many people, and still we have the same problems reoccurring. We have found it difficult to live in that Nigeria. We have fought a civil war, killed so many people, and still we have the same problems reoccurring. We have found it difficult to live in that Nigeria. We have fought a civil war, killed so many people, and still we have the same problems reoccurring.
Greetings. You are listening to live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA. We are reaching you through Radio Biafra London and IPOB Community Radio, directed by our leader, Mazi Iyke. My name is Mazi Iyke, and today is May 8th, 2021. As you know, our women will be on the air at the top of the hour in 20 minutes time. And today is the extended version of our broadcast. And then tomorrow, narrating the happen extended version of our broadcast. So you all have a couple of time to call in and express your views. We are getting there. Let us get some view with regard to what we are up to. You see, you saw the lies peddled by the Nigerian army. They showed pictures of fallen men, and we must all bear in mind that when there is conflict, there will be casualties. But when you paint the scenery, you paint the scene, you try to play propaganda. If you could remember, they are the ones that are saying it is against the law to publish or show pictures of fallen ones, and they are the ones doing it. See, they enact a law and they violate their laws. And one thing I want people to understand is that anytime they kill Biafrans, they name them ESN. Anytime they kill anybody that challenges them, that person is ESN. And they are jubilating. That ESN has taught them a lesson. ESN is a high price item for them. But what people forgot to understand is that if they could show the armored tank that was useless, their trucks captured, all those without casualties, are you listening to them? Are you believing them? They are the ones losing. They lost heavily, but their pride will not let them show you. Our men are gallant. If we lose people, at least they are fighting. They stood up. They are men. They stood up and say, yes, we can't be chickened to death. You can't make us useless. You can't continue killing us without us challenging you. We challenge you. We challenge you. We take up of your offer. You've been doing this for a long time. Now the boys, our men, are challenging them. Yes, there will be casualties. At least better than you staying in your home. They come capture you. Look at the life wasted. Those sitting in their homes, when they kill them. You are walking on the road, they capture you there and they kill you. They imprison you. What crime did you commit? Nothing. Just you are a Biafran. You are a Biafran. That's all it is. Let me make reference to you with that of was it Zamfara, where you have another splinter group declaring their intent to leave the zoo. This is the north. They'll tell you all is not well with them. But why are they sleeping in our backyard? That will show you the extent of their cruelty, extent of their meanness when it comes to Biafra. Everything that has to do with Biafrans, they are above the chart. They just go off the chart to ensure that you are dead. We'll touch up with this on tomorrow with something I'll play to you, and you have to bear in mind it will send you back to your morning state. When you hate people, you hate the unborn. You rip somebody's stomach open to bring out what that tells you the degree of hatred. And then not to talk of those assisting them. If they are intent on talking about Biafra, the rebels, the secessionists, I was waiting to see where the army went after those in the north that raised their flags. I was waiting. I never saw anybody. Most of you saw it. Most of you saw the postings. And these people are those that think the world belongs to them. Anything done by the Fulanis is okay. But when it comes to Biafra, go and kill them, get them. Hizbah is there operating. Something they shaged from, they are still there operating. Have they besieged? Have they besieged their area? No, it is only in Biafra land. It is only everything that concerns. Once they hear Ipob, Biafra East, they are ready to spring into action. That shows you the degree of hatred, the degree of their intention to eliminate you in any which way they can. And our men, our heroes, we lived among them. 31st of May. It was supposed to be the 30th of May, but it was pushed to 31st of May. Is sit at home, absolute sit at home, to pay respect to those that led their lives innocently and combatantly in combat. They don't recognize them, they see them, they committed genocide. 5 million, and you have the heart to tell me that these people are your brothers, these people are your friends, and today, May 8, 2021, they are still killing you. They are still capturing your youth, slaughtering them. And people in their rifleman will say they are your brothers. 30th of May, no movement except certain essential sectors. You know, like the doctors and all those. Yeah. But buying and trading, you've traded on that day is the day you honor those brave men. Unlike some of you that will stand behind your phone taking pictures and saying them as if it does not concern you. And we must change our way of reasoning. We must change our way of thinking. We are at war. We are at war. You see how it gradually turned into a conflict. Before our leader continued to shout, they are coming, they are coming, they are coming. No, people ignored him. It will never happen. They, just like cancer, they keep eating and eating it inside of you until you become helpless. That is the way, that is the status they gave to us, not knowing what is happening to us. But those that recognize what is happening raise an alarm. What stops you from listening to the alarm being raised? You feel too big. You feel it will never happen. It is happening. They are telling you, oh, our leader said they are coming to Abuja. And now they are in Abuja. Just like they infiltrated Biafra land, telling you their toenail cutters, their shoe polishment, and you see them working very, very strong, and you don't know they're soldiers. They are scouts. They are scouts, scouting your environment. And they can tell you the road that leads to your backyard, and you can tell anything about them. All you know are Bucky. They are dangerous. They talk about what is one in it. Tell me. Let me give you a dot of something. Maybe it will open your eyes. We'll get some of those announcements out when we resume after the women broadcast. We will show you some items, but as of now, listen to the crimes people are committing, and they are telling you you are one, and it's only you that they are committing this crime upon.
May 3rd, 2021, President Biden. It has come to the attention of the indigenous people of Biafra in the United States of America that the United States government has approved the sale of military technology in form of the Super Tucano aircraft to the Nigerian government. We feel it necessary to alert you that 1. Nigeria has occupied Biafra since 1970 and has since 1960 never possessed a respectable human rights record. Recent examples of human rights violations using military-grade weapons include 1. Use of armored personnel carriers armed with high-caliber machine guns to massacre Shiite Muslims in Zaria, Kaduna on December 12th to 14th, 2015. A Human Rights Watch report revealed that wounded Shiites were even denied medical care. 2. Use of army soldiers carrying assault rifles to massacre Biafran people at Aba National High School in Aba, Abia on February 9th, 2016. Numerous wounded people were also taken by the soldiers to ensure that they are not counted as wounded or dead. Amnesty International reported that despite overwhelming evidence that the Nigerian security forces have committed human rights violations, including extrajudicial executions, torture, and other ill treatment, there has been no action by the authorities to hold them to account. 3. Use of military jets to bomb Ran refugee camp in Borno on January 17th, 2017. 4. Use of military armored vehicles and men armed with assault rifles to raid IPOB leader Mazi Iyke's home on September 17th, 2017, during which 28 Biafrans were murdered. The trauma from the raid ultimately led to the early death of his parents. 5. Use of soldiers armed with assault rifles to massacre protesters at Lekki Tollon Gate, October 20th, 2020. 2 days later, on October 22nd, soldiers with armored personnel carriers attacked Obibo, Rivers, killing residents indiscriminately. Among those killed was 30-year-old Queen Wazwo, who was engaged with the wedding ceremony set for February this year. 6. Use of Mi-35 helicopter gunships at Olu, Imo, to fire and strafe civilian occupied areas on February 18th, 2021. 7. Use of soldiers to burn down businesses, homes, and properties at Esienodim, Akwa Ibom, on April 7th, 2021. Soldiers also attacked Shangev Tiv, Benue, killing 30 people and burning 200 houses, including a traditional ruler's palace. The Nigerian government, under the leadership of the Buhari administration, is currently a state sponsor of terrorism. There are at least 4 terrorist groups: Boko Haram, ISIS West Africa, Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb, and Fulani herdsmen that are indirectly sponsored by the Nigerian government. Issa Pantami, the Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, praised Osama bin Laden as a better Muslim than himself and said he was happy when infidels were massacred. There are approximately 1 million Biafrans in America. We are disgusted with these atrocities and others too numerous to list. The Tucano aircraft sale should not be exempt from the existing Leahy law, considering the numerous human rights abuses by the Nigerian government and its aims of ethnic cleansing, occupation, and subjugation. American values, liberty, equality, and democracy have served America well and will continue to do so. The Nigerian government exhibits not one of these values, and in fact exhibits the exact opposite. Best regards, indigenous people of Biafra in the United States.
Yes, it's worth nothing. It's worth listening to Joe Biden. We're just informing you your principles and you follow it through. The Boko Haram administration goes everywhere to solicit for arms and ammunition against Biafrans. And it seems they never have enough. They can't fight Boko Haram. They can't move them. But they come to Biafra land to cause upheaval. That's what they do. Anything about Biafra causes them sleeplessness. That shows you the extent of hatred. Hatred to the highest degree. And all these are crimes committed. When we talk about Biafra now, they are looking at the South because they thought we were weak. Now we say no. They did the same thing in Chad. Give them an inch, they take 90 miles. It's only an inch for their quest for conquest, greed. They don't know the meaning of tolerance and kindness. We tolerate them so that they can improve their way of life, the way they think. No, they refused. They take it for weakness. They take it for weakness. Look at them. Nigeria belongs to them. If Nigeria belongs to them, then why are you fighting for one Nigeria? Why are you in our territory? Why are you in the South? Middle Belt is waking up. You had autumn. We will get to that later on, because the women will be here any second. And then ask yourself, why are there so many hopeless administrators from Biafra land? How are you going to talk about? You take election is all that occupies your mind, where you can go and one goes for business, and you say you're an elected official. There you go, embezzling money, making your people poorer as they die, as they lead their lives for no reason. You believe in one Nigeria, and one Nigeria doesn't believe in you. They are killing you. They are wasting you. 104 countries, 102 rated worst government in the world, and you say you are proud. Who are those rating you? They have no interest in what you have. They are just telling you the way it is. They are telling you the way it is. Even they themselves know. They are simply protecting their own back, their own back. But are they gaining anything from those they are protecting? No. You can say what you want to say, you can cry, you can twist the truth. At the end of the day, the truth will manifest. It will show up. You can come after a leader because he's telling you the truth. He promised you he will destroy you with the truth, and he's telling you the truth. And now the Middle Belt people are saying, yeah, this man is telling the truth. Even the North itself, they are dividing. Look at Zamfara and its natural resources. They were siphoning it, the gold, and you are wasting in your oil. And those extracting your oil have gold. They are taking your oil, they are selling their gold. And what's in there for you? Nothing. The only thing you can, grab on is that Igbo man is your enemy. That's all you can account for. Your own brother is your enemy, but your enemy is your friend. What a way to reason. What a way. When somebody, your enemy, can convince you that your own brother is your enemy. Your own brother doesn't care for you, but that your enemy that ripped open the stomach of your wife with the unborn baby is the one telling you the truth, is the one that is your friend. And I wonder when our eyes will be open. Welcome, and hand over to you. Fine, thank you.
There's background noise, everyone. There's background noise. We can't have it. Thank you. All right. Are you ready for us, Mazi Iyke?
Yep, it's all up to you. I'm done. So
Mazi, are you there?
Yeah, hand over to you.
Yeah. Okay, now, well, thank you. Maybe when we start, the noise will stop. Thank you very much. Good morning, Mazi Iyke. Good morning, my sisters. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you fellow Biafrans. Friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom, listeners of Radio Biafra and IPOB worldwide. My name remains Dr. Tina Iberechiugu. I am Ada Biafra from that heart of Biafra land, Olu, where the Janjaweeds have decided that they will start the war. And my father's land will swallow all of them up. We welcome you to our radio program this morning. Today is May 8, 2021. We're reaching you from the United States of America, where we reside, and we want to add our voice to the voices that you hear on Radio Biafra every day. This is important because we're your sisters, we are your mothers. We want to come alongside you to encourage you every Saturday, and that's the only reason we come. We do not come to share any knowledge that is different or in opposition to anything, except that we want to support that Biafra will come and Biafra will be restored. Biafra has been here. Biafra was here before Britain. Biafra was here before Nigeria. Biafra will be restored to its former glory, and we will be free and peaceful in our land. I want to tell you that we also want to thank and honor our wonderful leader, Mazi Iyke. He is the director of Radio Biafra and Biafra Television. He is our indomitable leader who has always spoken the truth, who have seen the future and told Biafrans the future before this future is now with us. And look at us, we are exactly where he warned in 2014 that we will be in the near future, and the future is here upon us, and these people continue to come to kill us. And now we have to resist with all of our might. We also broadcast through Radio Biafra London and on IPOB Community Radio app. We want to encourage you this morning because we know that the battle has been brought to us. We thank you for answering the call of Chukwuokike for his people. We appreciate Mazi Iyke. We appreciate all Radio Biafra personnel, Mazi Iyke, all of you, Mazi Onoha, all of you who come on the radio and speak with these wonderful men and women all the time. We know you by name. Continue to encourage yourselves and continue to encourage each other. We also thank the leadership of IPOB worldwide for their faithful service to us all. Sisters, we have several topics prepared for today, but we want to talk about how women's rights and human rights and civil rights are the same, one and the same. Because what the Janjaweeds have brought into our space, into Biafra land, is a disregard for human rights, is a disregard for human life, is a disregard for women, is a disregard for children, is a disregard of everyone. And we want to speak to that because of some of the things that they continue to bring up in their country, Nigeria. Our neighbors to the north, that is what they are. We must differentiate ourselves from this Janjaweed contraption called the zoo, Nigeria. We are no longer part of Nigeria. So we must refer to them from this point on as our neighbors to the north. They are no longer part of us, and we will no longer accept to be Nigerians. And if you call yourself a Nigerian, my leader tells you that you're a zoo animal, and even worse than that, maybe an animal in the jungle. Because you have no sense, you have no reasonableness, You have no intellect to actually deduce the smallest thing, like that your president is no longer alive. You cannot figure that out. So we come to you to walk alongside you this morning. I'll let my sisters speak and introduce themselves in a minute. But please come alongside us, because we come just to share with you. Sister Kunne, would you please introduce yourself this morning?
Yes, Dr. Tina, thank you so much. My brothers and sisters, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom, and listeners of Radio Biafra, may Chukwu Kabiama continue to bless all of us as we strive to restore our nation Biafra. As you know, this is another day for that struggle. Another day to reach to our destination, one day at a time. You know, my name is Akunne. I am from Owerri province. It is always my pleasure to welcome you to this Saturday program. Thank you, my brothers and sisters, all the listeners. As you listen to us this morning, may Chukwu Kabiam continue to guide you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my sister. Sister Cecilia, please introduce yourself.
Good morning, my fellow Biafrans, lover of peace and freedom all over the world, wherever you are. I just want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Cecilia, and I'm from Umuahia. I just want you, this time, to come closer as you've always done, so that we can have a tete-a-tete together and talk and discuss the things that will lead us closer to home. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sister Victoria?
Good morning, fellow Biafrans all over the world. Good morning, lovers of freedom. Good morning, freedom fighters. Today is another day that we come together and we chat on our way forward. Today, we are loaded. Make sure you don't go away. This is your sister, Mwafongwa, Victoria. Welcome on board.
Thank you, my sister. Sister Victoria, can you continue and say a few words of prayer for us?
Onye meligwe onye na-asọpụrụ onye naanị ya bụ eze ọmama macha ugwukwa narị na-atụ egwu ọgaranya ngada agbakwa ezuru ike aṅụrụ ndụ Chineke nke ụmụ Israel, Chineke nke Biafra, Chineke nke ụmụ Chineke ụwa niile gbaa gburugburu. Anyị abịa n'ụkwụ ala nsọ gị na mgbe ụtụtụ a Chineke, n'ihi na okwu ọnụ niile si n'aka gị bịa Chineke, amamihe niile si n'aka gị Chineke, nghọta na ezi uche zuru oke niile si n'aka gị Chineke. N'ihi ya mgbe ụtụtụ a anyị abịala bịa dakọ ntị anyị na yela ndị mmadụ niile mbụ ndị gbara anyị gburugburu, ndị nkewa anyị ntị ebe niile. N'ihi ya Chineke, meghee ọnụ anyị ka anyị kwuo, meghee akọluchi anyị ka anyị ghọta, mee ka ndị nụrụ anyị ka aghọta were mara ihe nwere ike ime. Mee ka mkpuchi na Biafra dịka esi mee ka ndị Ijipt rikpuo n'ime oke osimiri ka ha na-abụ ndị na-achụ ndị Biafra. Chineke, ha ga-adakpu n'ime oke osimiri ma ha ma ndị agha niile si ebe dị iche iche wee bata n'ala Biafra. Chineke, ama m na ịyọkọtara ha dịka udele na ala Biafra gaji ebe olili ha niile gaji ebe. N'ihi ya Chineke, mgbe ụtụtụ a mee ka eluigwe ghere anyị oghe, mee ka ụwa ghere anyị oghe, mee ka mgbasa ozi anyị n'ụtụtụ a wee gazuo ebe niile dị iche iche. Anyị ekele gị Chineke n'ihi na ị pụrụ ime ihe niile. N'aha Chukwu Okike Abiama anyị ekpe ise.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you very much. This morning we're going to start with a topic that starts with us, and then we'll pivot into the darkness of all Nigerians, how they cannot reason what their leaders are doing to them. But anyway, this morning we're going to start with the fact that there were statistics showing that 30% of girls and women experience sexual abuse in the space called Nigeria. And now that Enugu State is inaugurating a committee to prevent gender-biased violence, My people, I am saying that these people who call themselves Nigerians live like regular animals in the bush, like we say. Animals. Animals who do not respect the rights of women, the rights of girls, the rights of their children to be children in their space. Anybody that they can trample on, they will trample on them. Look at how the Fulani Janjaweeds go into villages and collect women and their children and take them away and harass them for days on end and abandon them, get ransom for them and abandon them. And many of them in IDP camps all over that zoo called Nigeria. What kind of disrespect for the human dignity? There is no human dignity in that space called Nigeria. So that's why, my brothers, we can never, my sisters, we can never, ever answer Nigerians again. But to look at this, what we are considering is that this zoo, this animal kingdom, how can we differentiate ourselves from them? Because Biafra has to be totally different, where civil rights are maintained, where human rights is women's rights. So I would like us to just start with that topic in mind this morning, because no matter what happens, we must continue to reach for the best. And the best is for all men, women, children, boys and girls everywhere in Biafra land to be free to reach their potential without anybody trampling on them. So how would Nigeria be free from this zoo that has 30% of their girls and women experiencing sexual abuse? My sister Victoria, do you want to start?
Not ready.
All right, Sister, please.
Yes, thank you for this opportunity, my sister. You know, our onion Dumas Nnamdi Kanu have given Nigeria all sorts of names. Animal names, business entity, you know, what kind of Nnamdi Kanu have given them a lot of names where they're supposed to reflect on themselves. But Nigeria doesn't change. I will never change. I said Nigeria is a disgrace to black race all over the world. Nigeria is a disgrace. Nigeria is a business entity where people come and buy. They go home. They don't care about the people. If the government, those in uniform, are the people abusing people, abusing their citizens, abusing their young ones, who will investigate what is going on? That is why things are very difficult to control, because those people who are supposed to protect their own people are those people torturing them, raping them, molesting them, you know, kidnapping them, putting them in a secret places. Finally they may kill them and harvest their organs. Only in Nigeria this happened. Only in Nigeria that they don't value their young people. They don't value women. Only in Nigeria. All this nonsense can be happening every day. Instead of things getting better, things are getting worse. Every day. The molestation of women and children in particular. Schools children. Adopting them, taking them in unknown place. For how long? Maybe you will never find them again. Maybe they are pregnant them, all of them, many of them getting full and need children all over. After all, when time comes, they will become probably Biafran president, Biafran senator. You say, is this person a Biafran? This is is what Fulani cause. Nigeria is unlawful. No law. Nigeria is a terrorist country. Nigeria is a horrible place to live. Nigeria torture their own people for no just reason, because they are in government. So others can go to hell. Nobody cares about them. You come and take people anyhow because you have a AK-47. You carry people and molest them and do whatever you can. Then nobody will say anything. Who is going to talk? Why those people in the head are the people doing all these things? Who is going to fight these people? Who are going to get them to judgment? Nobody. Because Nigeria government is doing all the nonsense things that are happening in Nigeria. Serious restriction. You restrict the women, the young people, even from that free expression. Most of the time, you naked them. You do whatever you want to do about them. You expose them in the internet. What a shameful so-called country, Nigeria. What is shameful. Freedom of association. Where is it in Nigeria? Oh, don't talk, oh, don't talk, oh. They're gonna kill you, they're gonna hear you, oh. Don't talk, oh. What type of a country is that? The young people doesn't speak, doesn't talk. They have to understand that whatever they call themselves, Nigeria or not Nigeria, people are living in that Nigeria, so-called Nigeria. The youth are the people, the owners of the country. So, those people who are the future of the nation, they don't want them to express themselves. When you talk, they kill you. No job for these people, you know? No job. Those ones. And talking of the people that went to universities, there is no job for these people. What Nigeria knows is to molest, torture, rape their own people. They have no shame on them. They have no shame. If Nigeria is a country, Nigeria should have learned a lot from Mazi Iyke. When they hide under their pillow and learn they can use this for something, rather they get worse and worse. So now we are no more part of Nigeria. That's all right. We are not part of them. But Biafra people, let me tell you, I'm talking of Nigeria. And what Nigeria is doing, we are part of it. Our people, our men, our people, please. I'm talking to you right now. Biafra is coming. And nobody will tolerate this nonsense in Biafra land. Torturing women, enough is enough. Kidnapping children, taking them for rituals or anything you want to call it. Enough is enough. Start changing your mindset right now, because Biafra is coming. Biafra, nobody will tolerate, and there will be a law in Biafra. And when you break that law, what's gonna happen to you? It's not Nigeria without no law. Please, my Biafran people, this is the time to start changing your mentality. It's time to, if we are among of those who molest the women, molest the children, kidnap them, this is the time for you to start changing your mentality, because Biafra will never tolerate this nonsense. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you very much, my sister. Very well spoken. Sister Cecilia?
My fellow Biafrans, I want us to understand that educating a woman is educating a nation. Because of this, we have to maintain the rights of the woman. We have to maintain their human rights, their civil rights, and all rights that the woman must have. We ought to remember that when a woman is exposed to the same challenges as a man, the woman is able to handle it. When it comes to mental acuity, the woman is also able to handle it. When we look at our neighbors to the north, we find out that amongst the women from between 25 and 34 years old, 2/3 of them have no formal education. They have no formal education. We know that education is power. Education is enlightening. Education is advancement. So as we look forward and head into Biafra, my fellow Biafrans, I want us, like my sister just said, we need to start having a change of attitude, the way we perceive women, the way we look at them, the way we pay them, the way we address them. We ought to start looking, these young women and girls are your daughters. They are your sisters. They are your mothers. These young women are human beings. And if they are human beings, we ought to understand that they also have the intelligent quotient like every other man. And as such, when a woman is able to perform the same activity as the man, we have to pay them. We have to pay them the same, not paying the man more and the woman less. These young women and mothers, when you live with them, you have to respect them as women, as your own sisters, as your own mothers. Do not look down on them. Do not relegate them to the background and say, after all, she's a woman. We all know that type of expression, after all, she's a woman. A woman is a human being just like the man. A woman can perform the same activities just like the man. And if this is done, the woman ought to have equal pay as the man. Take, for example, we have a wonderful example in Biafra land. I was looking at Dr. Ngozi Iweala Okonjo. This is a woman from Biafra. We should be proud of her. This is a great woman who has taken her place in the world stage because she is qualified for it. She is actually qualified for it. She has a very good education. She went to Harvard. She read economics. And now she's the director of World Trade Organization. World Trade Organization. This is a woman and moreover a Biafran. I feel so proud talking about her. I feel so delighted hearing her speak. I feel so empowered when I see that woman because she has what it takes. She has what it takes. So you know, in those days, my beloved Biafrans, when you have daughters, most people cry. They say they only have daughters. But this is going to be a change in Biafra. Educate your women, give them equal opportunity as the men, and you will see what they can do. Educate your women, give them equal opportunity, and you see what they can produce. Women are as powerful. Women are as encouraged. Let us not talk our women down. Let us not talk them down, but let us lift them up. And if your wives have daughters, thank God you even have children. Thank God you have daughters. Don't go and sit and be moaning that you only have daughters, you don't have sons. If you give these young women the right education, when you grow old, you will never, never regret it. And so as we move into Biafra, I want to encourage every father, every brother, every man, everybody. I want to encourage them not to look down on our young people, not to look down on our women, not to take them as sex slaves, not to deride them and belittle them. But we must encourage these young people. We must encourage our women. We must speak respectfully to our women. We must endeavor to lift them up. Now, in that zoo, that was the modus operandum of the day. They will look down on women. They will talk down on them. They will look at them as not serious. But in Biafra, we know better. It's not going to be like that. We have to respect them, knowing that when you train a woman, when you raise up a woman, when you raise up a young girl, you have raised up a whole family. And when you raise up a family, you have raised up a whole nation. And when you raise up a nation, no other nation will be able to stand and to look down on you. When some of the Western world look at us, they say they are blacks. But I want this situation to be reversed, that when the Western nations look at us, they will say, wow, this is a nation of great men and women. And this is what Biafra is going to be, a nation of great men and women. But it must first of all start from us. We have to lift up our women. We have to give them the best education. We have to accept them as wonderful, as brilliant, as capable. We have to encourage them. We have to accept them and make them know that they are needed in our nation. They are worthwhile. A nation without women, what kind of nation is that going to be? So if we have women, thank God for it and encourage them to be the best that they are supposed to be. For us here talking to you over this radio station, we are all women. Our leader has a PhD. And most of us here have a master's degree. We have all sorts of degree. And this is why we can come to you and talk and encourage you the way we are doing. So my beloved Biafrans, let us leave that Nigerian mentality of disregarding our women, neglecting them, and talking down to them. But as we head into Biafra, I hope that we will have a change of attitude, a change of mind. If you're a man and your wife has all daughters, be happy. Be happy, because you don't know what those girls are going to be in the future. You don't know what those girls are going to grow up to be in the future. You have girls all over the place. When girls come to look for jobs, respect them. Respect them. Give them jobs. Let us not look at them as objects. Objects, Let us not look at them like that. The young women in the universities, the young women in our academic circles, I pray that the professors will not be using these young girls as we go into Biafra. Our young girls in the universities must learn to stand their ground. They must learn to stand their ground and respect themselves. And the professors also, you must learn to respect these young women, because they have a future. You don't know if peradventure they will even become your bosses in a few years' time. Look at where Dr. Okonjo is today. Look at where she is. Let that be a good example for every one of us. And I encourage our daughters, our girls, our mothers to stand tall, to stand strong, and not give in to any type of nonsense. They are greater than that. They are more than that. And the Biafra we will need their academic, we will need their intelligence. We will need them. Women can build planes. Women can build Obunigwe. Women can build anything. And don't forget that these young women too, God has given them some gifts. So you cannot look down on them. Some of them may have the gift of engineering. Some of them may have the gift of going into medicine. You know, you cannot look down on them. And it's important that as we get into Biafra, we will learn to respect everybody based on their academic prowess, based on their level of performance. So I just want to encourage you, whether you have girls, whether you have boys, treat them equally. Let there be no type of discrimination.
Yes.
And as they grow up to take their places in life, don't make things difficult for our young girls and our young boys. They are human beings as well. They have gifts, they have talent, they have intellectual prowess. They can do what anybody thinks they can do. A woman who is well educated can do it. And don't forget, when you educate a woman, you educate a whole nation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my sister. Sister Victoria, are you in the house?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
All right, my people. I believe that anyone who is listening is hearing the cry in the voice of our sisters that has spoken before me. This is evil. Relegation of women to the background, looking at them as the second person in the society, using them as a wet towel, stopping their progress is evil. In the world today, you can see that it is human being that subjected women to that level. Let's go back to creation. The God that created men and women, he said that a woman is the better half. She is to be loved. She is to be cared for. We look in early Christians. We found out that it's true that Christ has 12 disciples. But there are so many homes where women were able to manage. We look at the history of Israel. There was a woman who led entire army. That was a woman. We look at the woman also they called Deborah. She also did a lot of good job. You see, God did not create a woman as inferior to man. But it is an evil in the society today that young girls are not allowed to grow. I mean, young girls cannot grow up naturally like any human being. If they are not introduced to prostitution by family members, by uncles, by relatives, the teacher out there, for her to pass her exam, she needs to give herself, irrespective of paying. She may pay whatever she wants to pay for school fees, but then the lecturer will also tell her, well, there's something else. This is evil. So many young girls now are on the street as prostitutes. That is why when I was young, I look at, you just see one young girl like this, all of a sudden, she's acting weird. Because there is no law, there is no way to connect these issues to authorities who can handle them. These girls, some of them, end up being prostitutes on the street, and it is still our men that will first condemn them. Look at her. She's not a prostitute, and all of us will laugh. I myself has looked into this evil, and I believe that the Biafra that is coming is going to address this evil in the society. That young girls has no voice to talk about the difficult situations they are going to, the abuse they are going through on daily basis. If people take them into their homes, even women take young girls into their home as a housemaid, their husband will use them. And they end up kicking that girl out on the street because she's a nobody. And there is no authority to fight for that kind of situation. Some of them become dropouts in school because somebody somewhere got her pregnant and will not even agree that they ever had a touch with this person. They have ended up whatever career that this young person has. Young women are not treated in the society, especially in the zoo called Nigeria, as anybody that has potential. Can you see what is going on in the schools? Can you see what is going on in the schools? Because our people has been looking at it, when you see it, you look the other way. I'm talking to you, chief of the land. I'm talking to you, teachers that are supposed to be mentors. I'm talking to you, parents who perpetuate this kind of evil. I'm talking to you this morning. Because this evil cannot continue. When you see evil and you look the other way, it will come to you. No matter how much you try to protect your child will end up on the street because the evil that you men do will live with them no longer after them. It will live with you and then after you as well. Because young women are not given a chance in this life anywhere except in countries that have a law and they are able to speak up. Some of them suffer this abuse and carry it over all their life because there is no way to address it. In the zoo, there are so many young women with bladder problems, especially in the north, where they practice Islam and believe that a child marriage is good. They have destroyed the bladder wall of these children and they are leaking urine. They are leaking urine, especially in the north, where a child from 7 years is matured and ripe for sexual intercourse. This is wicked. We cannot carry this over to Biafra land. Those of you that are Abuja experts, those of you that are politicians, you not only rape these women, you also use them for sacrifice. You stop them in their career in life and you molest them and you push them out on the street and they become prostitutes. Just know that there is an end to all these things. As far as I'm concerned, come rain, come shine, I stand by the side of our leader, Mazi Iyke, Biafra or Biafra. There is no two way about it. And when we come into our land, when we come into Ngwa land, when we come into Owerri, when we come into Anambra, we are going to fish you out. Every man who is involved in bringing down the destiny of these young women, everybody who is involved, because you don't know the psychological trauma that you're causing them. You don't know what you're, maybe you know as well, because some of them end up on the, we call them prostitutes. That is why I no longer judge them. I don't know the reason why that young woman end up in the street as a prostitute. It may be the uncle, it may be the brother, it may be the teacher you come across. Everywhere they go, there is testers and thorns waiting to track them down, but there is an end. But there is an end. It's not going to continue because you guys will go to jail. There will be a standard jail in Biafra land because somebody like me or my sisters here who are talking about it, if we get there, no matter who you are, no matter your level of authority, there will be a long arm of the law that will catch you wherever you are. Because this is evil. This is evil. Begin to change your mind. Women has as much potentials as men. If you allow your women to grow, if you give them the chance, here in the United States, you see women mechanics, you see women engineers, you see women lawyers, you see
firefighters.
Yes. You see women doing it. You see women in the military. You see the women try because they are given opportunity. In Biafra land is going to mimic the same thing. Therefore, begin to change your mind, because as I'm talking now, I'm boiling within me. Because I can't imagine a young girl of 9 years old having a bladder problem. Because one foolish man wants to experience breaking a virgin with that young child. God will punish all of you one by one that do all this evil. Whether you call it religion or it's a style of life or culture, Biafra land is a no-no, is a holy land. All evil must be judged and prosecuted, and this is a promise. Thank you.
He said, and I want you to hear it from this voice, this hallowed platform, like our leader calls it. Radio Biafra is truth here always, and the way we're speaking it is exactly how it is in our mind. Accept it if you are our neighbors to the north or not. In Biafra, we know the truth. We know what is nice. We know what is right. We are going to make sure that all of our children have wholesomeness in their lives, are protected like they're supposed to be, and the empowerment for all, not just boys, not just girls, but everybody must be empowered to live the life that God has ordained for him or her. So that's what we're asking for. And these women that you're looking at, there are many of us. The rest of us are in Biafra land, and the rest, the ones who are in diaspora, we are coming with vengeance. I want our neighbors to the north to know this. After we free ourselves, there will be no place for you to run, even if you're in the zoo, because we will educate those young girls, and we will make sure that they take their rightful places, even in the zoo. I am telling you, when we are determined to do something as women, watch us. We will do it. And this that has come to our notice will be done. It will be done. During Biafra, and even outside from Biafra, all the way to the rest of Black Africa. Though you are acting like baboons right now, your mentality will be sanitized, your morality will be washed clean. And we are promising you that because we are Biafran women. And we will come. And when we have come, you will know. Thank you so much, my sisters, for doing this. And I would like us to pivot just a little bit, because the bread of a black man, like my leader says, the bread of a black man is daft and is wicked. And because of the wickedness that grows and systemizes in the mind and brains of wicked black man, they continue to deny that Buhari is not dead. Buhari is dead. He's buried in a shallow grave in Saudi Arabia. What have you not, if you want to explain that to a monkey, you will say it over and over and over again, and until you are blue in the face, like Americans say, the black stupid monkey will still not understand it. Because even the ones who call themselves intellectuals in the zoo, they are still saying, oh, Buhari should come out and tell us, oh, we should ask Buhari what he's doing. My leader has told you for so many years, Buhari is dead, buried in a shallow grave in Saudi Arabia. If you haven't heard that, I don't know what planet you're on. But we're here to tell you that Buhari, because of his death, because of how the Janjaweed masters in the north, their masters in the north now, has connived to hold that power together. And because of the way they're working it, it has come to become the end of the zoo and the emergence or re-emergence of great Biafra nation. So, why is Buhari's, I guess, introduction to the stage again, one more time, for the third time in his life, emergence to the stage of the zoo, our neighbors to the north, why is that catalyst in the realization of Biafra and the other nations in that contraction? Because it's not just Biafra. Because Buhari has come. Muhammadu Buhari came so that we can gain freedom. Listen to my leader. My leader says, because Buhari came, now we're going to finally get Biafra. What do you people think about this? And I want anybody who is ready to start talking about this. I'm not going to call your name. Please start speaking if you're ready to show how Buhari's emergence again on the stage called the zoo is why Biafra is not going to come.
Yeah, okay, my sister. You know what?
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes to me, like to cry, like to laugh, and say some people are more than stupid, as our leader said, If you talk of Buhari, and when I heard it, Muhammad Buhari, I'm saying, who is this one? Is he the one in Saudi Arabia, or the one who died in 2017? Almost 4 years now. You see one thing, the cabals ruling Nigeria, whatever they do, they are representative in the place of Buhari. They say, this is Buhari. Oh, few weeks ago, I heard that Buhari went to London. Buhari arrived in London. Then later I heard that Buhari returned to Nigeria. And people were clapping and all this type of nonsense, believing. I said inside myself, I said, whom are they fooling? As our leader is saying, how stupid most of us are. Are we so stupid that we cannot understand? Are we so stupid that we cannot see? People knows Buhari when Buhari is alive. My leader have given them all sorts of examples to believe that this man is no more. Still, they are saying, this is Buhari. Buhari did this. Buhari did this. Buhari gave a conference. Buhari. Why can't we see and hear directly from this Buhari? Anyway, I'm not going to take time with the Buhari issue. Where is the wife? Okay? Where is the wife? The wife run away. It's in inside, in Dubai. Why can't the wife be with him in Asorok? How is this cabal fooling Nigerians, all those intellectuals? Why is all these things happen? All this drama happen? Calling Buhari. I said, these people are fool, more than fool, as our leader is saying. Because most of the time, when I hear our leader, especially when he is angry of what is happening in that country, I feel bad of myself, that I should have, what should have I done for these things not happening? Those people in charge, in the government, those, you think they knows everything. All those governors, school and slaves, you want to tell me that they don't know what is happening? My people, all of them know. They know. You don't think they are stupid? They know, but they don't want to say it. All of them, they sworn. But what of Nigerian youth? That's most of the time, that's where my anger is. Where are Nigerian youth? The Fulani continue saying that Nigeria is for them. Nigeria is their country. They want to take it and bring other Fulanis together. Oh, who cares? Take Nigeria and go in peace. And leave other people to go their way without killing, raping, and torturing people, destroying properties that you cannot provide in all your life. Destroying people's property, killing them. What connection do we have with these people? What connection? Buhari, even though Buhari is alive, Buhari will not stop the restoration of Biafra. Our leader has said it. No man, nobody born of a man can stop the restoration of Biafra. Buhari cannot even stop this starting. Cannot stop and cannot replace all the damage they have done. Right now we want to go home. Can Buhari stop us from going home? I'm saying this is a time to regain what belongs to us. We are fighting for what is belong to us. We are not asking for Nigeria. We know that Nigeria is not our nation. We are asking for the Biafra nation. That's what we are asking. And then people are talking every time, Buhari in Saudi Arabia. May his soul rest in hellfire. Buhari, may his soul rest in hellfire. Who cares if Buhari is dead? Buhari cannot stop us getting a Biafra. Because Biafra nation, by Chukwukabiam, they will never stop us. Already we are there. Biafra is our nation, and no human being can stop us from getting our nation. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you very much. Instead of him stopping us, he's making it possible that we regain Biafra nation. You see, that's what I want to say. So please jump in, anybody else.
Yes, my dear sister. Buhari, this time of his reign in Nigeria has precipitated the coming of Biafra.
Yes.
He's a catalyst in the sense that he has now increased the rate of reaction in the country. So we start wondering, what did he do to accelerate the rates of reaction? Look at it. The eastern, Biafra land has been relegated to the background. Our people have been marginalized. There is no security whatsoever. No security. And when our people cry, no, we don't even get any response from the Buhari. People are suffering. When people suffer, there comes a time when that suffering ends. You cannot continue suffering all the days of your life. And we have suffered enough. When you look at our people, even the young people, they all go through universities. Parents have great hopes that when the young people come out, they will help them as parents. They will help them train their junior ones. They will build a new house. They will go to places. They will take their places in the land. But you see that this never happens to our people. When young people graduate from university, what do? There are no jobs. Nobody wants to employ them because they don't have a Fulani godfather. Nothing. You see them in the market selling tomato, grinding egusi. These are graduates wasting that mental manpower. These are graduates. In other nations, people like that, they will be in Silicon Valley, working with computers, working with all type of equipment. They'll be producing things. Look at Zuckerberg. That young man that started Facebook. That young man is a dropout from an Ivy League school. He didn't even finish his first degree. But look at what he is able to achieve, the contribution he has made to the world. Our people, when given the opportunity, will be able to do great things. But this is what Buhari has refused our young people. The opportunity to be who they are, the opportunity to develop, the opportunity for these young people to come back and help their parents, the opportunity for them to take their place in the world stage. All this has been refused our young people. Then you look at the jobs in Nigeria. Look at how discriminatory they are with the jobs in that contraction called Nigeria. It is so sad that it's only one tribe that has the ability to hold high positions in that country. When you look at it, the NNPC is run by a Fulani. The NCS is run by a Fulani. Defense is by a Fulani. Finance, education, justice, agriculture, all these positions are held by Fulanis. You go to the police, the aviation, communication, power,